Right, hopefully that's sorted. Let's do this again.
And now, from the mean streets of Essex, England, this is Whatcast.
So again then, before I go any further, please mic check 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure I just sorted this out. I just heard it back and it was fine on something else, so all good. 5 times fixed. Good. And just a case of turning this off and on. I didn't have to restart anything, but I just wanted to tick all the boxes to make sure.
5 times!
So let's clear my throat. Let's reset this goal because this is what it's all about, right? So I've got to do the 1 hour and it will be to go flurf fishing. Flurf fishing on TikTok and extend live. Yeah, we're finally going to get somewhere. Right, so we didn't have any super chats to bring over from before, so that was easy. Right, so if we get to flurf fishing, as soon as I get the super chat target, we will get straight over there. If I don't get the super chat target, then we've got other stuff down here, including what I was doing the other day with the rockets don't work in space, plus a couple of screen recordings I had from today. And if that ain't enough, then maybe people can make suggestions for whatever's on YouTube if we still need to be there. So you do have to, Dave. Dave, you should come on to the TikTok when I get on there and get your ass over there and start debating some of these pricks, right? That'd be fun. So let's crack on with this then. What we got here? Let's move to this one. Bring this up. Rockets don't work in space, says is this the one that I did already play this? I don't think I did. Let's see.
Creation. What do you mean?
The Earth is actually the center of the entire cosmos. So if you can't work out how important that is.
So tell us, where'd you get that information from?
It's called the axis of evil in cosmology, and actually kinematically equivalent. If you knew what that was, it's geocentrism has a kinematic equivalence with heliocentrism. So it's equally as valid for us to say that the Earth is the center of creation. Everything revolves around us. That's actually what we observe.
Created? What do you mean created? What's your premise on that? What actually are you talking about?
Created, you know how the government teaches you the Big Bang and it came from nothing? Well, that's false.
Which government? Which government, Angel?
It's false. So says Angels of Shite.
Government.
Which government? Tell me.
The government.
Which is the government? Tell me.
You just said it. The government.
What is the? What does the mean?
It means the, like THE.
Yeah. What? We look in the UK. We have a government. The US has a government. Russia has a government. What are you talking about? What is the government? Who is?
Bit of fake laughter there.
Can you explain, Angel? Let's get to the bottom.
It's very simple. Do you know what the government is? Yes or no?
What, the governments or the government?
Yes, the governments. Do you know what they? Do you know?
You tell me. You tell me because your premise.
I'm asking you. You seem to be confused here when I'm telling you.
No. I know
everyone else is confused. It ain't shite.
The world's government.
Let's say the space agencies aligned to us.
So how many space agencies in the world are there?
Look, they all report to NASA. They all work at the same.
Well, no, they don't actually, because the European one doesn't report to NASA. So
yes, they do. They all have to report to NASA.
Of course, they communicate with each other, but they're independent of each other.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, NASA funds even Elon Musk, but
yes, they are. Yes, they do. You have no evidence of that. So before you carry on,
TikTok
show me the evidence of that.
Angels are shite.
We're going off topic now. You see, this is why I didn't want to answer the question because we're just going off topic.
We're not going off topic because the entire premise of this TikTok.
I've already got a restriction. Slow down. Right, okay. You asked him a question on what he thinks is who's lying. Right, so he's giving you his position. That's it.
Yeah, and now you don't like it. So can we move on now? Now that you don't like my answer, let's move on.
I wish.
Well,
I
what
wish
is
he
your
would.
answer? Sorry, but
I wish Shite would take that advice. That whenever he doesn't like any answer that he's given, which is every answer that he's given, he will never move on. He will just continuously, and then he'll play silly word games and say, "What does this mean? What does this mean?" Until you immediately go, "I'm not really sure what that one means," and he's welcome to Flat Earth, and fucks off with his chins wobbling in front of him.
I gave
confused.
it to you. I already
You said
gave it to you.
the government.
The space agencies are lying to us.
How are they lying to us?
They are
By telling us we live in a
list-
vacuum of space.
They are telling us. So why? What's the purpose of this lie?
All right, can we move on, Gaspar?
No, we can't move
He can't tell you why. That's why he wants to move on, because he has no fucking idea of the purpose of this lie.
on because the whole premise of this entire
I've already given you the answer, bud.
Can I finish?
Trent.
I've
No, you
allowed
don't
you
like
to
the
finish,
answer.
Angel. I've allowed you to finish.
No, you didn't actually. You didn't
Okay,
like the
carry
answer.
on then. Carry on.
Yeah, so you didn't like the answer I gave you. That's why I don't normally answer this question, because no one ever likes the answer. Because, like, are you an atheist, bud?
No, I'm a Christian.
Okay, so
he's been deviated off of his script there, because he was expecting. I always answer in the way they're not expecting, even if I'm lying when I do it. I won't ever say what they want me to say next. I'll always say something completely different, because it's funny to watch them stumble over their unexpected response.
is the government hiding God's existence important to you, do you think?
But what's I mean, I'm a Christian, but I believe in science. So what's the point?
Okay, science proves God, but the science that they portray is actually pseudoscience that claims to disprove God.
So which science proves God then? Shite.
So yeah, that's pretty important, right?
Well, why would they want to disprove God?
Oh my
Trent,
gosh!
hold on.
Because
Let me talk. Hold on, Angel.
What's your premise here, Angel? Angel, I'm trying to understand the
Trent.
premise of your argument.
Good luck. There is no premise to any of Angel's arguments. He just plays silly word games until you don't know something, declares welcome to Flat Earth, and runs and blocks you. That's what he does.
Say the government, and you haven't defined the government.
Trent, hold on. So you said you're a Christian, right?
Yes.
So you believe in Jesus.
Yes.
So you know there is Satan.
yeah, what does Satan do, bud? Hey,
What does Satan do?
By the way, look up Angels of Light. I'm going to do it right now. I don't know if I've done this already on this stream, but I'll fuck it. I'm going to do it again, right? So all of this NASA means to deceive in Hebrew, and all of this other bollocks, right? So what does Angels of Light mean? Here we go. So let's bring it onto the other screen so everyone can see this. What Angels of Light means when he's playing about these silly games about NASA means to deceive and all this other bollocks. An angel of light. Here we go. An angel of light primarily refers to a biblical phrase in what the fuck, 11:4, all this Bible bollocks, where Satan disguises himself as a radiant righteous messenger to deceive people. Appearing good while masking evil intentions, it represents deceptive holiness, false prophets, trickery, designed to look like divine truth. He literally calls himself that. All of these people that say NASA means to deceive and they tell us in plain sight what they're doing take no notice of what this is. I think this is bollocks as well, by the way. I don't think he's some deceptive, evil person. He's just a fat piece of shit, right? But if they want to go into it, if I was called that, they would all be bringing that up constantly. Right? Yeah, he disguised himself as the 24-hour sun. Exactly. Right, let's get back to the other thing there and continue on. Now I've just proved that these people are hypocrites again.
Hold on.
Okay, if we're going to get... Let's get theological. If we get theological on this.
I'm trying to get to a point. If you know there is good, God, you know there is evil, Satan, right? So Satan is the ruler of this world. You should know this if you're a Christian, right? So Satan's plan, is it, is to lie to everybody, deceive everybody, just like eating the fruit, right?
So you're just describing what I just read out about Angels of Shite, right? He's literally called that. You're sitting there talking to people like you're some kind of biblical scholar while this guy sits there eating at the bottom of your live, and you are not saying that his name means exactly the thing that you're describing about Satan.
For what purpose is Satan lying to these people, right? So you should take it from that perspective if you're a Christian. Should be very...
No, like he doesn't get promoted to Shite secretary. Shite is up everyone's arse, right? He's now put his liars NASA thing up with the snake and all that malarkey, right? But what happens is because they didn't give it, none of these people on TikTok gave a single fuck about Spurs Chemo. None of them, right? They all ignored him, thought he was an embarrassment. Every time I brought him up to any of them, they said, oh, we don't listen to him. He don't know fucking nothing. He's a low-hanging fruit and all this sort of shit. But now because he goes live every single day with this rockets don't work his best, because he gave up arguing for flat earth because he got destroyed every time he tried, he now talks about this. And because he's now got a following, and he gets good couple of few hundred people in there every day, suddenly they all want to be his mate. Suddenly they all want to sit there with him while he talks for their own clout chasing. Suddenly they all like him. Flat Earth Dave's in there all the time. This prick. Caleb goes in there. Tron goes in there. Solly goes in there. Suddenly they all like him now. Yeah, such a great bunch of guys.
Easy for you to understand of how this world is the way it is.
It's not hard, buddy. So do you have any evidence that rockets work in space and in a vacuum?
Look, this is going beyond the broader...
It's not hard, buddy, but it's beyond everyone else on the planet other than Shite. But it's not hard.
Question of do rockets in space, because I can give you evidence that rockets work in space, but you'll just refute it. You'll just refute it. You'll say it's uncut, it's unedited, it's this, that, it's that, the other.
Well, that is what they're doing. They don't say unedited. They say edited,
so let's just
unedited.
quickly go back to the broader issue here of whether the Earth is flat.
I'm out gas pressure.
See you later, then.
It's in Antarctica.
This is another thing that he does every time he goes up on anyone's live. He threatens to leave. Like he's basically saying to Gas Pressure Spurs Chemo there, he's basically saying, if you don't drop this guy, I'm going to leave. Pick wisely, because I'm Angels of Shite. You don't want to lose me off of this stream. And generally, Spurs Chemo / Gas Pressure falls for this and kicks the other person.
This guy's just going to go in circles.
Well, how am I going in circles? You've made a profound fact that this is.
Let me ask
there
you
is
one
a
more
government.
Question. Just let me ask you
there
one
is a
question.
government. We're trying to get theological about this. I'm a Christian.
Before I leave, watch this. Is NASA the only part of government that doesn't lie? Answer me that.
Is NASA the only part of government that doesn't lie? But what's the purpose of the lie?
No, stop. Answer the question. Is NASA the only part of government that doesn't lie? Answer it.
I don't understand the premise of your question.
Someone else is live.
What is the premise of your question? Is NASA lying? Are you asking me? Is NASA lying?
I'm not asking that. I'm asking you. Is
NASA is not lying? Angel.
So NASA.
Do you understand?
So NASA's the only part of government that
NASA's
doesn't
not
lie.
lying.
Look what I'm typing there.
See, this guy just said NASA's the only part of government that doesn't lie.
Look what I'm typing there.
What are you, Angel? What is the premise of your argument here? You keep going on and you try to go theological, and I'm happy to discuss a theological issue on this. Okay, but you've got to understand that the Earth is 100% not flat. If we're going to go around on this issue, then it's a difficult argument to sort of have. I mean, we know that it's not flat, and you can believe in God knowing that the Earth is not flat. Yes, there is no reason on this, let's say, linear planet, if you want to call it whatever you want to call this, for a lie. There is no.
It's just a planet. You haven't got to pander to them by calling it different things. Let's have a look here. 40 super chat targets smashing tonight, isn't it? So obviously you've got to repeat this again. Super chat target, first hour. If we don't hit it, stay doing this for an hour and a half. If we do hit it, maybe 2 hours. Maybe I was on overtime the other day doing a bit of TikTok flirf hunting. I've been called out again by Science with Freddie, but he never shows, so I'm not going to promise that. But he's been going, "What cast? When are you going live again? I can't wait to destroy you again." I invite him every time, but he never comes in.
I can believe in science and I can believe in God or a creationist at the same time.
Okay.
None of this
All
is
right,
exclusive.
Anything else on
Are we
rockets we'll
beating
say
Newcastle?
before we move on?
Right. I think you've got to move
Probably
beyond the rocket argument, Gas. I mean, this has got to go beyond this, because if people want to give you evidence, they give you evidence, and then you just deny it. You want it to be uncut. You need it. It's got to be unedited. There's all these different little barriers that you put in place in order to, dismiss everything for a reason that I just don't
Tron's
understand.
come up, so I'm calling
the
him
guy
out.
previously,
SpongeBob
he was
Squarehead
telling you, but
is
you just didn't want to know.
here.
Just didn't want to know.
All right.
So what's the point? What is the point of every day or every other day you come across rockets don't work in space? Well, we know that they work in space. We do know that. You know that. So the premise of your argument is that, we live in an enclosed space, and you bring up the Newton's third law, and actually Newton's third law says that it can work. Rockets do work in space. Clearly, the fact that we're talking to each other on this platform via whatever we're using is because of space.
The host of this is Spurs Chemo. The host of this is Gas Pressure. But he usually just gives over his live to whichever person that's perceived to be bigger than him on TikTok. They come in and they start dictating what he does with his live. It happens every fucking day.
Yeah, it's because we've sent rockets.
Woo! The barren spell is over thanks to Simon Hansen here. Somebody wants to go fluff hunting, fluff fishing. Here, fluffy, fluffy, fluff. For $5 New Zealand dollars. Appreciate that. Thank you, Simon. Nice one, mate.
To space. It's because we have GPS satellites. It's because of that. The reason that I'm talking to you now.
All right.
Anyway, guys, have a good day.
Up, right?
Appreciate everything. Have a good day.
All right. Speak soon. Bye for now. Drop you down.
Tron's going to start spitting his
Tron, how's it
facts
going?
now.
Oh, pretty good. I was going to say something, but I felt the conversation was ending. But if I could make a comment real quick concerning rockets and NASA and space agencies, would that be okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Many people may not. Wow, that guest is coming in really hot, man.
It would be a dream come true if I went live today and Tron came on. That'd be brilliant.
Really hot.
Rebecca, are you there?
It's a dude. Yes, I promise.
It's a dude. I'm looking around for something. Hold on a second. I'm Tron now. This is Tron. God damn it, that's a dude. It's a dude. It's the best I can do. I'll have to get a Tron mask and do him.
Anyway, the Dmitry Rogozin, if anybody's listening, was the former head of the Russian Space Agency. About 5 years ago, he came out and said that he did not think that the Apollo 11 space mission happened. He said it was faked. He said the Americans faked it. Dmitry Rogozin was the former head of the Russian Space Agency, which is the equivalent of NASA in the United States. That's on record. So just want to put that out there for those that would like to go look it up. They will find that I'm absolutely correct.
So Dmitry said Apollo 11 didn't happen.
Hey,
He
Dr.
said,
Simple,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Dr. Simple, how's it going?
Good morning.
Yes, he
Morning.
said that it was faked.
Okay.
He thought that they
This person, I haven't listened to this yet. I don't think I listened to the first bit of it, then left my phone recording it. But this guy's called Doctor. So I think that this guy is either a real doctor and will be quite bright and they will kick him, or he's a flat earth doctor and he's about to start talking some utter bollocks.
faked it. I'm sorry.
Did he think Apollo 12, 14,
What's
15
going on?
was that fake
So
too?
do you believe rockets work in space?
I do. I do. Yes.
Okay, so are you going to help us today demonstrate how that's true?
Sure, you can go to Warped TV and you can watch a solid rocket engine, like a little model solid rocket engine working in a large cylinder vacuum. Here, let me bring it up for you. I've been working on some new videos for you, Gas.
Okay.
Videos for you tonight.
Good to hear it.
Good to hear, he says, thinking, oh fuck, if evidence is ever presented, my lives are over. By the way, someone did send him, that Tiffany on there, sent it to me the other day, or tagged me in a video, of someone presenting a rocket uncut all the way from launch to space, and showing it to him, and him just dismissing it, deleting it, and pretending it didn't happen. So that's the honesty of these people. Now we're cooking with the super chats at last here. Brandon says, Brandon, ever reliable. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you. This is not a NASA burner account. Here to deliver your shill money. Yeah, you got to do, you do it for the shill money. The shill money only. Hackerman, good to see ya. Throwing some more bait in the bucket. Appreciate that. Thank you, mate. Let's get on with it.
Right. Okay, let's see here.
So if you've just joined, my position is we live on a flat horizontal plane and we live in an enclosed system where we cannot leave,
oh, by the way,
cannot get out. And
while I remember, a big fish are you there? Because I got an email from that Sharon, I don't know if she's in here, asking about some street party you were talking about and to try to get your email. I don't know. I don't know your email. But like if you're there and you know what I'm talking about, hit me up and I'll pass on. There, he's there. Let's type in there.
we cannot escape. We have tried over the years a number of different ways to try and get out of the enclosed system with absolutely zero success. All right, when you show that, can you put it on the big screen and not show the app that you're using?
Not show the app?
Yeah, cover up the app. So put it on big screen. Put it on the big screen.
What do you mean put it on the big screen? Like go full screen?
Yeah, full screen.
Oh, jeez.
Just try not to show...
I have a really big screen, man.
I don't know what he's talking
It's gonna
about.
be hard to...
He always says things like this. Like whenever people... I think it's just his way of making them unconfident about showing their evidence. He always tries to pretend. And I don't know where this myth comes from, because I literally talk about YouTube on my lives all the time and nothing happens about it, right? And I showed videos all the time on my screen. Other people do. Nothing ever happens. But for some reason, gas pressure Spurs chemo, whichever name you want to call him these days, tries to pretend that when people show YouTube videos, if they show where the video is being streamed from, you get restrictions. And you're not allowed to say YouTube. You've got to say the red app, or you've got to say the other app. Like, I literally mention it constantly and show YouTube videos constantly, and none of this happens to me. So I don't know what he's talking about. I think he's talking bollocks. What's new? Gas pressure.
You just made the list!
Well, I've already got a restriction, so it doesn't really matter anyway.
All right, let's see here.
Turn the sound off.
Scrolling through the comment section of our see-through model rocket engine video that we uploaded the other
Turn
day,
the sound off.
and a few comments there
I mean, that is a fair comment. Get your sound turned off.
caught my attention.
What's that?
Turn the sound off.
Why? He's actually... It's kind of important that you understand the context of the video.
Just show.
Mr. Stew, appreciate that, but I don't like accepting super chats from you less than £100 now. Flat Earth always want evidence, but believe in a dome. I know, a dome that they've never seen and never intend to prove, because their idea of proof is gas pressure needs a container. That's literally it. They don't need to ever see a physical dome. They just know it's there because they misunderstand everything.
The experiment. I'm not going to watch the entire video. Just show the experiment.
He's describing that he made another video that Flat Earther said the rocket engine was not propelling itself. It was pushing off the wall or whatever.
Cooking.
So he's making a second video.
We are cooking Logic with a $5. Appreciate that, Logic. Getting the car ready for a show today. Oh, really? What show's this? Great listening in the background. Thanks, mate. We're getting there. What, we got 4 out of 10 now? Getting there. See how we do.
You have then a long cylinder vacuum chamber with the rocket engine inside.
I don't know. You got wank socks.
Here you go.
Have you got flat side
skip
socks?
Over to the. Okay, we'll just go straight to the. So he's got this rocket, right? It's a rocket motor. I don't think anybody can see anything because I'm in a tiny little.
Globe Crusher's gone live. I've just got a notification that Globe Crusher has gone live. Fred the idiot. If I could join lives from my live studio on the laptop here, I would be constantly joining them whenever I stream. But I can't. You can't do it. It's impossible. The only way you can do it is on a phone. It's too difficult to stream. So that's why I host all the time. But it's a shame because I'd love to go and tear him a new one.
You want to give me a big box?
Yeah, just get to the experiment.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay.
Just get to the old pokey. He's one of the worst.
Span of 30 seconds. Let's do it. So he's installed a rocket engine inside of a vacuum chamber with this coil. You can see it is a really long vacuum chamber. So the gas being expelled from the rocket engine will only propel off of the engine.
That's not good. I've not seen this, but I literally know what they are going to say before any of this happens, right? They are going to say that this rocket here, what he's trying to demonstrate pushes off of itself in a vacuum chamber, which is this, is actually pushing off of there and there. He's going to say it's because this is too far back that way. They're going to pretend that they're actually pushing off of there and there. That's what they're going to say because I've seen them. They need a containerless vacuum. So they literally need the Earth. And then when you show them a rocket in space, they'll say that's fake. But then they ask for it in a chamber, and no matter how big the chamber is, they will say that it is still pushing off of the chamber because there's a chamber there.
Here to push off of, or a wall. Okay.
Well, there's a wall all around it.
Is there a wall here?
Did you buy a shirt earlier? Wow, thank you. I didn't get that notification, but cheers.
So there's a wall all around it, yeah.
There's a container, is what he's saying.
Sure, there's a container.
Oh, look,
but there's
straight
no
away
air
they've done
inside
it.
The container, correct?
Straight away.
There is a wall all around.
There's something to push off of.
Does the rocket engine here?
We've just debunked you. It's over. Let's move on.
Did not.
We've just debunked you. We don't even want to watch it. Is there any walls anywhere at all in that chamber? Is there walls, even if they're 17 miles away? Are there walls in that container? Yes. See, it's pushing off of the walls. Debunked. So the only evidence you will take is actual space with an actual rocket. And then when you're shown that, you will say, nah, CGI. Show it in a vacuum chamber. Okay, vacuum chamber. No, that's pushing off of the chamber. Okay, space. No, that's fake. These people are insane.
Anything. Is this pushing off the wall?
Yes.
Is it?
I don't know. I'm asking you, Tron.
Wow.
Yes.
Are
you being that disingenuous?
Yes, it's got a wall to push off.
It's got something to push off of. That's our point. We win.
The rocket engine here pushing
You
off
got
the
something
inner wall.
else. Do you have another one? This is over. We just won.
Pushing off the wall.
You didn't win.
We won. It's over. We won. Fuck off, Tron. I've got to get Tron saying it's over. We won on this soundboard because he's such a bellend. Can't stand Tron.
They say he talks bollocks.
He talks bollocks.
We win. Sorry.
Anyways, here's the slow motion version because it's in slow mo 4K.
So look, the gas pushes
What's
off
wrong
the
with
wall,
that?
the ceiling,
It went
the
straight
bottom,
away.
and
What are they
pushes
talking
things
about?
back.
Anyways, I provided you with the evidence. I knew you would probably.
Well, we appreciate it. Thanks for your help.
You just
What
deny
about-
all
what
of the
about-
evidence.
What about a rocket in space?
Angel's a shite there in the chat that he dropped down, but he's still in the comments there. It's not going to move till it creates a non-vacuum, is what he just said. So in that case, all vacuum chambers and everything that you ask for constantly are void. And so is actual space. That's void as well because it's not real. There's a dome that you can't get past. So therefore, why are you sitting there asking for evidence when every evidence that you might get is already dismissed?
Well, that's a vacuum. That's all you need, right?
Yeah, but in space there are no tubes.
Hackerman super chatted tonight, so they get to request.
It doesn't have lips!
Would that work in space?
Yes, it would work in space.
Can you show us a rocket in space, maybe?
Never spoken to Honey's boo.
And just so you know, all of these tabs are rocket launches.
Awesome. Thank you for telling us that. I didn't know, but now I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as there are no edits, no cuts, no interruptions.
Let's see here. Let's do
they're good
see
to
if we
go.
can find the area on. Is this the one?
I mean, we could put this argument to bed with a simple rocket doing its...
Fuck off, gas. We could put this argument to bed. How many times I've had this conversation, if you've followed my stuff for the last couple of years, how many times have I had this conversation with this guy about Antarctica? Put it to bed if we do this, put it to bed if we do that. Did all of it, didn't put it to bed. He found another thing that we didn't do to not put it to bed and then moved on to... He never speaks about the flat earth anymore. The TFE has completely annihilated gas pressure spurs chemo, so now he just goes to space because it's like... I know that I've got enough people come in and I can just pretend that there's no footage because NASA's people are not interested in showing flat earthers a launch that there's no cuts in. They're interested in showing the best footage that they've got as it goes. They're not interested in proving anything to this prick, right? But because he knows that. And even when he sees it, he dismisses it. So what's the point?
Job, right? Go onto the full screen, please, before I put you up. I keep out. That's the second restriction I've had.
Oh, welcome to my club. I get restrictions constantly when I do Flat Earth lives.
As you can see, I can't receive.
Gas, you have an enormous amount of known trolls in your chat right now, and that's probably why it's happening.
Known trolls? You mean enormous amount of people that constantly make you look like a prick, John? So you declare them trolls as an excuse to not speak to them?
Just so you know. It happens. That's why it's happening a lot right now.
Go to the full. Oh no, yeah. Go to the full screen.
Hold on,
I don't know anybody that reports Flat Earth lives because it's pure entertainment. Like I would never sit and report the lives. I don't know anyone else that would. Why would you do it? Like it's fun. It's fun to sit and talk to these dicks.
My other video.
I mean, look. I mean, like I said, the reason why I let them show themselves is because it demonstrates the pandemonium and the hysteria that would happen if the whole world knew at the same time the earth was flat and they're trapped.
Oh my God. And they're trapped. So on the one hand, we have to pretend it's a globe so people feel trapped. And on the other hand, people would be freaking out if they knew they were trapped on a flat earth with a dome.
Exactly. There would be mass hysteria. And you're absolutely... People would revolt, and it would...
You're already revolting.
Be pandemonium. You're absolutely right. It would not be a pretty...
I want to know what Aunt Sally's doing down there.
Yeah, what are you doing down there, Aunt Sally?
Thing to witness.
Yeah, there'd be crisis everywhere.
Yes.
No, you can fuck
All right,
off.
Dr. Simpleton, do you have an uncut, unedited footage of a rocket from...
Vicious Cycle in the house. Hello. We're doing Vicious Cycle. With a super chat here for the $5 from the main streets of Texas, aren't you, Vicious? Is that where you are? There, look, that one. A simple concept of blowing up a balloon and letting it go demonstrates how a rocket works in space. Children understand this, yeah, but the flat earthers believe that balloon is pushing off of the air. That's what they believe. So They think that when a hose goes crazy, that's because the water is pushing off of the air. If you turn the hose pipe on and just let it spasm around on the floor, that's because it's pushing off of the air. But, Houston, Texas, we hot, baby. Yeah, I've heard it's very hot in Houston.
The ground, going up into space with no cuts, no edits, no interruptions.
Yep, I'm showing it right now.
Oh, you're showing it now, yeah?
Yep. Here, let me rewind it.
All right.
So this is a Russian.
I'm going to guess that they completely dismiss this no matter what, or they'll wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and then say, oh, look, there was a cut. We needed it to be longer.
Soyuz frigate. It's what they launch satellites with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nice thing about this video is it does it side by side.
Go full screen to get rid of the app. Full screen, yeah. That's the one. All right, so you promised there were no cuts, no edits in this one, yeah?
Right up until they show the payload fairing.
Do you promise there were no Hollywood productions?
Correct. If you look here, this spot, you'll see the Earth curvature.
All right, let's watch.
Right before.
I think Vicious wants to go flurf hunting. How are we doing, Vicious? Again, $5. I'm having a spasm on the floor listening to Tron's dumbass voice. Oh, no. Sponge Tron Squarehead. What a knob.
Before they release
looking good so far. We're going up. We're going to space. That's the direction of space. Looking promising. No issues at the moment. Was there a cut? Did I miss a cut?
No.
They're saying cut, but I didn't see a cut. But
yeah, they're saying cut because they're desperate for there to be a cut, because then they can say, fake, cut. But it's pointless, the whole thing. I don't know why people bother. I don't know why people bother even trying to show them, because even if they show them an uncut, like the other day, did you see Dave? I wish I could find the video. Dave and not Tron, Gas were in the live here. Someone sent it to me, and the rocket went all the way to space, and Dave's going, that must be that he must be zooming in constantly because that's not getting any smaller and blah, 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 blah. By ignoring the fact that the sun doesn't get any smaller or bigger either, he doesn't care about that. Any excuse, anything, grasp at anything.
Carry on. All right, we're going up, away from the Earth. Tremendous speed.
So look over here.
Tremendous speed. Why does he just talk for the sake of it? He's a prick.
This is where you'll see the curvature of the Earth.
All right, let's take a look. Let's see what happens.
They're going to release the solid rocket boosters. There's 4 of them.
Okay.
And then they will, once they deploy the solid rocket boosters, they will show you the payload fairing being released.
Okay. Let's keep going.
See how the flames are extending because of the atmosphere? See? Oh, look at that. There's the curvature of the Earth.
You can't say it. You can't say it. Unfortunately, you're not on the bit that you need to be on. Hello, Bruce. Yeah, so just a quick reminder then, what we've got 22 minutes left on the Super Chat goal here. We don't have to wait the hour. If we get this goal, I'll jump straight onto the TikTok immediately as soon as we get it.
Sped up, then slowed down. That's a bit weird.
Oh, my God.
Right, so
now they just released the solid rocket, and they're going to do the payload fairing now.
All right,
but you saw the curvature of the Earth, didn't you guys? Look, it's in space.
Keep it going.
No comment from Gas Pressure.
There you go.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's happening here? Here's a cut. What's happening here?
Oh, my goodness.
Whoa.
They're releasing the satellite.
What happened here? Go back. Go back. A couple seconds. So it was looking good. We were going to space. We were going up. Everything was looking fine.
Right.
And
then it switched right there, right?
And I told you it has to cut because it's a Hollywood
there you go.
production.
It's Hollywood production. We've stopped here. Orion Cooper, hello, mate. Orion says for the $5. We're 3 away now. Come on, we can get there. Going to be listening in the car for a bit, but hope for some fun flurf hunting. Yeah, me too, mate. Me too. Cheers, Orion. Nice one.
Yes.
Yes.
What is that?
But the
What is
rocket
that?
Actually,
Yeah, what's
could
that?
I say
Thumbs up.
something? Gas pressure. I would like to say this was not.
Shut up, Tron. Yeah, while we're in there, for those people that don't support the live with super chats, etc., you can very much so support the live by giving it a thumbs up. One of them, right? Without that, ignore that. Just the thumb. Use your thumbs. You might not have them forever. 73 people in the chat here. 18 thumbs up. It takes 1 second. Click it. I know people want to be. People think that it's being super rebellious. I don't care if he tells me to. I'm not going to do it anyway. It's too much effort for fucking me. But it really helps the stream. It really helps when it goes live after the stream and people watch it afterwards. It really helps with the algorithm. The same as, and I will mention this now, if you're watching this secondary, not live, please, or if you're watching it live, try and remember, please hype the video afterwards as well. Click on the hype button underneath that will be there once this is no longer live. And that pushes the algorithm too. Thank you for those people that have just done the thumbs up. There's still 69 in there, and most of them haven't done the thumbs up, so I don't really know what your fucking problem is. Just because you just don't like it, just don't like being told what to do. I'll do it whenever I want to do it, and that's it. Okay, you do.
A Hollywood production because it sucks so bad.
Oh, you're good.
This was an amateur production. Hollywood would have done a much better production.
Absolutely.
This is an amateur video production, and dude,
did you
you didn't
know
give
that
us the
the
didn't give us what
satellite
we need.
Oh, that's the end of it. So I've got another one then, as we're still not here. Yeah, cheers, Dave. As we're still not here, this is the next one. Tron, this is from today. So this person called Spoiled Somebody. I wanted people to see how they do flat earth lives, right? When they have a panel full of flat earthers and they invite one globe, how respectful they are. Let's see.
Now, here's the final blow. 8 inches per mile squared, the shortcut that we get from the result from all of these equations, in contrast to chord length, mathematically, this is what science that breaks down, there's no deviation out to 7,900 miles. Right? All you have to do is Google now, how much does the globe curve per mile? You're going to get 8 inches per mile squared from worldatlas.com.
By the way,
you're going to get it from...
by the way, if you don't recognize the voice there, that is Gene Techman speaking.
Math Central, which is a math page for children, right? You can use any...
Billionaire Jim, fear not, type fuckers in the chat. Billionaire Jim has entered the room. Billionaire. And there's another one. Look at this. So Billionaire Jim says, fluff fishing on TikTok and extend live. Hip yeah, cheers, Billionaire. And Mr. Stu has found some more change down the sofa for $7.99 Australian. Get that up here. Tron stupidity is something that should be studied. Yep, I agree. And his ability to live under the sea also.
Later on the internet that you want to use, you're going to get 8 inch per mile squared curve drop.
The URL is Dicky Poo here. I don't know if I blocked him for a bit. I don't know if I unblocked him. He was quite annoying in the end. I don't mind people. I don't mind people arguing in my. I generally just let people do what they want to do. It doesn't matter to me. But he was when he came into my live once and said that he's just going to keep continuing to report my channel, and I just thought, well, then you ain't. If you're gonna try and get the channel taken down, you ain't playing here, and that was why I got rid of him.
All right, I know this is my final thing. You could ask any AI service that you want on the entire internet, from IG's Instagram.
Woohoo! We're going flirt hunting.
You're going to get the same answer. It's just mathematics.
We are going flirt hunting, and we are going right now. Jim Daniels to the rescue. Goal achieved. Hit yeah. Cheers, Billionaire Jim. So that's that done then. We're going flirt hunting. I can go flirt hunting early. It's only 45 minutes in. We'll go right away, unless you want me to continue this. But we can do this another time, no problem. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get on to the flirt hunting. Let's go fishing for the salmon. We have overachieved. Please keep overachieving. The more super chat. Oh my goodness, Vicious Cycle with 20 memberships. You guys, I'm blushing. Let's go Fleur fishing for Simon Hansen. Kicks it off and finishes it off, hopefully, for it. And we have 20. If you've just been super chatted by, it is from Vicious Cycle. Of course it is. It's always from Vicious Cycle. Here's the man from the mean streets of Texas. So colder, you can pay for it yourself, you tight bastard. Right, so let's go. Let's go to the launch pad. Yeah, it's good. Hopefully Dick Wayne's fucked off. Right. Let's move this over. If I don't know if Max is in here. If Max wants to come up, McKagan, you are welcome. And Dan, you are welcome on my tiki-toki. I don't need that up, do I? Display capture. Let's do it that way. Colder! I'm impressed, my old son. There you go. He was hanging on for a gift membership. Why does it skip people that are always here and give it to people that are never here? It is a bit weird. All right. Thank you. Welcome to Team Whatcast, which is a bit of a lame name. I'll accept that, right? But I was new to this when I'd done all this stuff. So let's go to the tiki-toki then. And tiki-toki debates right there. Move that one that way. And move this, get this bigger. And move it over a bit. Is that too much? Possibly. Yeah, a little bit. It's about right, isn't it? I think that will probably do. I might just move this faint flat thing up a bit. There we go. And we are going to go live. Live. Oh, hang on. I think I've not sent it. Oh, I'll sort it out in a minute. Let's go live and then we'll figure it out. Gas go down, go boom, boom.
Gas go down, go boom, boom, my friend.
There you go. Right, so that is that. That is that. We're all good. Bring it up a bit. Get that one out of the way. Gone fishing. So. Colder can they can use all of the alert. He's literally rock hard there. He is. You are early. I just got here. Let's get into my live. Hello, Dan. Feel free to jump up. I've got to change profiles here. Do my usual pimp my own crap. So get the people through here. There we go. Daniel. How are we doing?
Up, Matt? I'm doing good.
Good. So, have you been on here recently? You spent about 24 hours on here at one point. I saw that every time I come on here, you was in someone else's live. How did you do?
No, I'm up to 58 followers. I was hanging out with let's see, it was like Josh, Tiffany, Crazy Cat Lady, Chardock. I mean, there's a bunch of them. Coda was popped in and stuff like that. So it was cool to hang out with them. Yeah. And I just had it in the background while I was like working at the same time. So sometimes I would talk, sometimes I would.
All right, okay, yeah. So every time I jumped onto the live, like, even if your name wasn't coming up, that you was there, because if I followed, it only shows 2 people that are in the live. If you follow them, I'd say, oh fucking hell, Dan's in there as well. He's getting in with the old tiki-toki. I don't know how many you've got to get your camera on. Is it 100? Does anyone know in the chat here? If there's anyone in the chat, is it 100? I know you have to do 1,000 in America to go live, but to put your camera on other people's lives, I think it's 100. I don't know.
It just means I got to start doing content and stuff and see if I can get followers that way.
Yeah, stop being lazy. Get some content out there.
Hey, look, man, it's been a month. What can I say?
You need to just start taking the piss out of people. That's where you got your likes from.
All this week, it's like new corporate overlords take over next week. So we've been in meetings and all hands calls and everything else. So by the time I get done with that, it's like the last thing I want to do is go sit in front of a computer after spending all day in front of a computer.
Someone says there in the chat, Dax says about 100 followers or time spent in lives. Well, time spent in lives, you can't be far off, to be honest. You've done like 24 hours the other day.
No, I usually jump in your live first and foremost, but I jumped in Coda's for a while, and we were having fun playing. What color is this? Because she's colorblind and I'm colorblind, and everybody thought it was rather funny.
I don't understand color blindness. Explain what you struggle with.
My specific kind of colorblindness is kind of it's a mix of two different ones. I have a hard time discerning green from red, red from brown, green from orange, blue from purple. Let's put it this way: like if a normal person sees like 100,000 colors with all the shades, I see about 10.
So hold on a minute. So if up here, so where that's green and that's red behind it, can you see the difference there?
I can see the red over the green. It looks gray to me. The green does.
The green looks gray.
Yeah,
it's insane.
It's interesting. It's genetic. It's a genetic mutation and stuff like that. It basically comes down to. But
how do you know that? How do you know it's gray though?
Because it doesn't match what most people say is green. Like I can see green by itself.
But how would you describe green? Red. This is what I always wonder. I always wonder if any humans can see the same color as each other.
That's a valid point. Like I can see green on its own. Like I can see a tree. I can see grass. I can see that. But if you put a brand new stop sign on the side of the road and there's a green tree behind it, I'll probably run it 90% of the time. If I don't know it's there.
So could you make out this blue there?
It's either blue or purple. I'll take your word for it.
What? So
let's put it this way: if you
can
look
you
at
see this is black?
Yeah, I mean it's easy to default to black. If it's dark, I'll just call it black because, like when I was in the military, I had like dark blue socks and black socks. They were too close, so I just bought all black socks and just went off whatever the tag said it was black and hoped for the best.
I always thought color blindness was like when like when the optician and that will show you like, can you see this number in this weird lot of blobs? I just thought if you can see the number, you're not colorblind.
No, there's different variations. So going into the service, I had to take 14 of those. I missed 10.
Right. Okay. That's mad. I can always say
it. Yeah. Don't trust me with wiring, but yet I'm in telecommunications, which has colored wires.
Yeah. What the fuck do you do? Yeah. How do you wire a plug?
Well, I don't do the plugs. I do like I used to do the central offices, like, the big hubs for the service providers. But if I do both sides of the same cable, it's not a problem. But if someone else with normal color vision is on one side and I'm on the other side, we're probably going to have some problems.
Someone's just asked me in the chat, what do you think of Sully? I'm not sure I can say this early in the live. He's whiny. He's a bit whiny. There you go. That's me being nice. He can't get over things. He's not honest. There you go.
But my daughter's going to be a carrier for the gene, so she is. Her son will have a 25% chance. If she has a son, he'll have a 25% chance of being colorblind. If she has a daughter, she has a 50% chance of being a carrier.
So what is it that causes it then? Like what?
It's a recessive gene on the X chromosome. So like in Coda's case, her dad was colorblind and her mom was a carrier. So she was going to be colorblind. She had like a 25% chance. Yeah. She had like a 25% chance of having normal color vision and she lost out. But it's funny because we were laughing about it because obviously I have a teenage daughter and Coda's not far removed from teenage. And we were talking about like the colors of nail polishes because, they give them these weird names like Malaysian mist. So if you're colorblind and you see something called Malaysian mist, how do you know what color it is?
Yeah. So if someone was painting the wall and like there's all different tones of green or something, so it would all look the same to you.
They tend to blend very easily in. I don't see the same gamut. Like, let's put it this way. If you look at all different shades there are of red, red is like my worst color. If you look at all the shades of red, I probably see about 30% of it. Because it'll go into browns or it'll go into yellows.
Madness. I've never really understood it. I used to think when I was a kid you could just see in black and white if you had color blindness.
I got that question a lot when I was a kid growing up and they found out I was colorblind.
Yeah. Hello, Dak.
Oh, you see black and white? No, I'm not color deficient. I'm color blind.
No, sorry. I was gonna see if El Biz wanted to come up in here because for some reason he thinks you're faking it. But like, as someone who is like borderline blind, I've had a multitude of optometrists take my prescription and go, "You can see me." Even one of them go, "Holy shit!" He doesn't understand how the eyes work, so he's just like, "Nah, I don't get it."
And it's a genetic mutation. I mean, it's very. I mean, you can take a color blindness test. I'm not faking it. No one wants to be colorblind. Yeah. What's the point?
and there's Stevie Wonder would rather be colorblind than actually blind.
Right. Well, for instance, and Matt, I'm not dogging you. I'd say I'm colorblind. All of a sudden, you're like, okay, what color is this? That is the absolute, honest to God, every single reaction when they hear that I'm colorblind. The first thing they want to do is say, let's pick a question. What color is this? What color is this?
What color is this? What's that?
Yeah.
What's that? I got the same thing when people, like, when kids found out, like, because I'd come to school with glasses whenever I came to new school. Like, oh my God, you wear glasses? And they'd, like, take my glasses off and be like, can you see me? And it's like, yeah, I can see you. It didn't just, where'd everyone go?
Fuzzy.
It's dark.
You're fuzzy. Yeah. You turn invisible with my glasses gone. Everything goes black. You know, it's like, it's weird.
I don't.
I've always had the same, like this, which eye is it? This eye is absolutely perfect. Always has been, never changed. This eye is absolutely useless. But so combined, I can see perfectly. I've never needed glasses, and it's never got any worse. They gave me glasses when I was a kid, and they said that you're going to need these or you're going to be fucked, basically, when you're an adult. And I'm still absolutely fine. It has never got any worse. So I'm touch wood. I'm good at the moment. If I lost my vision in this eye, then I'd be practically blind because the other one's not great.
Did you hear we may be getting a Flat Earth musical pretty soon?
Yeah, I'll see that. No, I'll see a poster. It's in London at the moment, I think, or somewhere in the country. Here.
No, with Angels of Light.
Oh, come on. What do you mean?
He has oh my God, what was it? He has his words, an advanced degree in...
I saw this clip.
Yes. Which seems weird to me because I feel like you would just have a degree in advanced, not an advanced degree, but maybe they do it different down under.
Yeah, he's got enough. He's got problems with his vision as well. Angels of shite, like because he can't see his feet. He's never seen his feet or his cock. So. Sorry to dog on him. Yeah, you're body shaming him. He's not exactly a nice guy, is he? Who cares?
No, just a blatant liar.
Yeah.
He's got a little minion running around, a little mini-me. I ran into him the other day.
He's got his own one now because he's Dave's. He's Dave's mini-me. So now he's got big enough to get a mini-me now.
But like an actual like same speech, like almost the same exact script. The voice was just different. If you would have switched, like if he could have mimicked the voice, I would have thought it was Angel.
Who's the mini-me?
Oh my God, he's irrelevant.
I'll
invite him up if I see him. That's all.
I don't see him in the chat. It was like I was arguing with Angels. Like it's the same exact script, and it was the same exact debunk of like, oh, you're just ignoring reality. You're ignoring variables in reality that we deal with. End of conversation.
Yeah, I don't know. He's got quite a lot of followers. Like people constantly tell me that he's one of the goats on there, and Solly, and they're the goats. It's like, what if they're the goats? Flat Earth's in trouble.
I don't understand how Solly's a poet.
He's what?
Solly's a poet, self-admitted.
He's a poet.
Yeah, he has no scientific listen to his argument. It is not even like subsurface level.
No.
It's all philosophical.
Yeah, it's just he doesn't want to come off as a Phil bro, but he is a TikTok Phil bro.
Yeah.
But it's just
he's also really whiny. I can't stand whiny people. He's just like he can't let anything go. Like he came up onto my live thinking he was in his head there was going to be something that happened, and then he started talking about surveying. So I brought Baron up, and then Baron like dog walked him, and he has not stopped crying about it since. It's really sad.
I remember seeing that. Yeah, because he was saying that Baron agreed with him, and the first words out of Baron's mouth were, "No, that's wrong."
I've literally got it on a soundbite in case he ever comes back in here.
The surveyor came up for you and agreed with me.
I don't agree with you though. So
thank you.
We have to.
There you go. Just in case, because flat earthers just believe him when he says that, and he knows they will because they don't check anything. So I'm just going to play it over and over again.
Yeah,
Flat Earth Skull. Is Flat Earth Skull a troll? Because he keeps like I'll keep inviting him up, but he won't come up. But it's
I don't know.
Flat Earth Skull. I'm just going to school everybody on the Flat Earth realm.
Yeah, Elements. It's okay to have a difference of opinion. It's not okay to just blatantly lie, and then just deny factual reality.
Yeah, but that's the whole argument. Like most debates. Most debates are a point of view, and like when you talk about politics or when you talk about anything else, it's an opinion versus an opinion, and both sides will generally ignore the things that make them look bad and bang on about the things that make them look good, and look for things that support their argument or whatever. And both of them, it's an arguable argument, right? With flat Earth, the Earth isn't flat, so there is no way of spinning it that it can be.
Elements. If you that's the thing though. If you come to that conclusion, you just don't understand math. It's that simple.
Well, that's me.
You just don't.
I'm shit at math, but I don't think the Earth is flat. Right, let's bring this guy. Hello, who's a new person here?
That's a velociraptor.
Sorry, what?
The Earth isn't flat. It is a velociraptor.
It's a velociraptor, is it?
Sorry. I just know that the Earth isn't flat. I just had to say that. I apologize.
Why do people say that it's a velociraptor?
Unironically, any other shape, like other than like a flat dome, mathematically makes more sense and is actually probable. It's more probable that the Earth would be a donut, a torus, obviously, for a small time period, than it does for the Earth to be flat.
Weapon, can you request again, please? Because it's not working there. So, does anyone know Weapon? Is that a flat earther?
I mean, he came in and just said it's flat.
Oh, did he? Right, okay, cool.
With no context, so I'd probably just...
Well, we might give some context here. Let's give him a chance. It's not coming up, though. I don't know why. Weapon, shall I try to invite... If you type something in the chat, shall I try to invite you? Because for some reason it's not letting you join. Hello, Curious. Yeah, type something in the chat, Weapon, and I'll invite you. Let's invite this guy as well, just for giggles. Weapon. There's lots of threads coming through here. Weapon, you need to type something in the chat for me to invite you. Yeah, the thread. Dan, are you aware of the thread bodybuilding picture that everybody uses?
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh, Tiffany and Allrock and Bleep has one now. He's a psychologist. He has one now. They DJ made it for him.
Yeah.
So I was in a collection. I was in a. I think it was Rockadile.
Oh, he's up
live, and there was the entire. I was like the only one in the whole thing that did not have one of. There was two of us that did not have that.
Yeah, I mean it's ridiculous. But anyway, Weapon, welcome. Weapon. Right, okay. Weapon, do you speak?
That's...
I don't know.
Why are there Christmas lights? Why are there Christmas lights on the side?
I don't know. Weapon, you're muted, Weapon. I haven't muted you, so unmute yourself. I don't know.
I just want to see one of those. Because I've challenged flat earthers to do this, I just want to see it from a first-person perspective. Like, I know it's not going to be to scale. I know it's not going to match accurately, but I just want to see it from the first person. They always
because
do
you'd
third
see the
person.
light turn into from the light source turn to a spheroid, into an ellipsoid, and then eventually go far enough away to where you can always see it. And they can't have that.
There's two models here, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're aware of that, Dak? There's two models here.
Can you explain them?
There's a paper mache ball of yours, and there's a one with real water that explains mine. I think you got more explaining to do than I do.
Possibly. Let's test that theory, shall we? Weapon. So can you tell me, like, on that thing that you've got there with the?
Okay, let's do it.
So on that thing there that you've got with the Christmas lights with the light
with
going,
the flat water and the sun and moon rotating.
This right here, I can help you out, right? So can you tell me where the South Pole is on that? Because I can tell you where it is on the globe. It's an actual place, right?
Can you at least can you put your camera or maybe because it seems like you're on a tripod, can you put it in the water as if we were living, because I want to just see a flat earth model replicate what we see. Obviously, we don't see the
it's never happened yet.
I'm not connected real well.
So I'm going to show you something. Is he gone? He's gone. This is ridiculous. So they always run from the South Pole question.
I want to measure. You know what I would love to see? I want someone to measure the distance between Sydney to LA for me.
Yeah.
I mean, just even an estimate.
I want someone to tell me where that is. Where that guy is there. Where is he? And where is it? Where is it on there? Is what I want to know. Someone else requested.
Well, see, you have to apply perspective, and it's everywhere all at once.
It's all at once, yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's
That
all right.
photo was taken in Nunavut, Canada, actually.
Sorry?
So that photo is taken in Nunavut, Canada.
Where in Canada?
Nunavut.
None of it.
Yeah.
Sounds likely.
That's where that is. That's the estimated North Pole, because obviously it changes.
It's the South Pole.
Magnetically. Oh, that's the South Pole? Then I have no idea. I don't know where they take that one.
Yeah,
obviously
at the South Pole.
Yeah, the opposite of the North Pole, but
yeah, so the South Pole, I'll just ask, are you a flat earther?
no.
Oh, okay. I just keep
Doesn't sound
asking
like
them where the South Pole is on that. It seems to be a bit of a sticking point for them because on the
Well,
globe,
they don't
it's
believe
just,
in that. So how do you ask somebody that they don't believe? It's like
yeah, because it's because it does exist. It's a geographical fact. So I just want to know.
I know that.
No, I know, but they just have to either say nuh or try to answer it. So it's just a funny thing. It's like they would be able to point if I asked them where is London, they could probably point. Well, probably not. They're flat earthers. I don't know where anything is. But if they knew where London was, they could probably point to London. Where is New York, they could point to New York. Where is Florida, they could point to Florida. And they could point to cities in Florida, but they can't point to exactly where the South Pole is. Weapons trying to come back up.
DC wants to come up and talk about the firmament to us, because he was saying that we can't break through the firmament. So I'm assuming he has some sort of
who's this
evidence of this, besides just some word in some book written 2,000 years ago.
Who was that, Dan?
DC.
DC, do you want to come up? Operation Fishbowl. Okay, cool. No, he can't come up as it was one. He hasn't got enough followers, possibly. So Operation Fishbowl. So DC, please explain to me why, if you think that Operation Fishbowl was them trying to break through the firmament, and they also believe there's waters above, why were they trying to flood themselves and die?
As opposed to them actually, detonating nuclear weapons in the atmosphere so they can understand what an EMP is and how to basically, shield themselves from that for military reasons. An actual explanation.
Right, yeah.
That'd be silly.
Yeah. I always ask if the moon is a light source, like they say it is, why is it always lit from the side of the sun?
There you go.
Like,
why has it got shadows on it?
Yeah. Why does it have phases? I mean, there's any number
This is
of
the conversations this is where I keep my conversations, because this is simple shit that you cannot, like, when they go into space and they go into all these other things, it's like, it's arguable. Nobody really fucking knows, oh yeah, what about this and rockets and what about what Einstein said and all this. Irrelevant. We can all look at the moon and see. If it's its own light source, it wouldn't have shadows on it, right? You can pretend it would if you want. So that is the, that is the North Pole. That is the South
Take a
Pole,
flashlight and
Antarctica.
shine it at a candle. This is your proof here.
Yeah. So, what's this guy's name again? Weapon. What did you want to say?
I thought we were going to debate the flat Earth.
Yeah. So I did ask you, where is the South Pole on this, though?
There is none.
Says not. So these pictures I'm pulling up, the ceremonial South Pole and the Armisen Scott Station, they're not real.
No.
But they are. There's like people that work there and live there. So.
Well, you're gonna have lots of pictures in context on your side. I'm gonna have flat water and reality on mine.
Reality. So where is this person standing?
I don't know.
Pictures of the, does he have pictures of the ice wall then?
Yeah, have you got pictures of the firmament?
I don't know where that person is standing. I don't have pictures of the firmament.
So that you don't believe the firmament, then?
Well, here it is. Here it is. What cast it? You're in two camps. One of two camps. Okay. If we're watching a sunset in California, you've got to believe that you and the beach are slowly tipping over backwards, so slowly you can't.
Yeah,
feel
I've
it,
watched Flat Earth
or
Dave
you believe
too.
the sun is slowly moving away, or the sun is slowly moving away.
Okay.
It's one of the two.
Yeah.
And I know you don't like tips over, you like rotates, but it's one of those two camps.
All right, cool.
And I believe the sun is moving away and the ocean's never flipped over.
So
it doesn't flip over; it spins away. Do you understand?
I know you don't like flip; you like rotates, but I like flips.
Right.
Yeah. This is us in California. We're watching the sunset.
Is this sun going away?
Yeah.
So why doesn't it change size then?
Is that ocean tipping over backwards?
Why doesn't the sun? If the sun's going away, it would change size, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Wow. Is that our observation?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is. You can.
Okay,
see it.
so is our observation the ocean is tipping over backwards?
No, address what I'm asking you, right? Because you don't know
There are
what's
two
happening.
observations, right? There are two
Look,
observations.
I know it doesn't.
right?
I know it doesn't work for you because
we
the sun
observing
isn't
the
changing
ocean tipping
size.
over
But I'm
backwards?
asking you a question. Right. Yeah, we are. We're tipping over.
and look,
We're
it's
turning
our
away from the sun.
our
Yes, that's what's happening.
observation-
Yeah, so I'm answering. So let me answer your question.
observation
Yes,
looks
let me
like
answer
the-
your
like the
question.
sun
Let me answer your
is going-
question. Do you not want me to? Because you're asking me a question.
But is our observation the
Yeah, I'm
ocean is
answering
tipping
the
over
question.
backwards?
Yes.
No, you're blocking me out. You're blocking me out.
No, because you're not letting me answer.
Answer your question.
Is what you're doing.
Right. So the answer is: can I speak now
Which
on my own
camp?
live? Am I allowed on my own live to answer your question? Or are you going to speak over me and pretend it's me speaking over you? Yes, we are tipping away from the sun. So I've answered your question. Now you answer mine. Is that sun getting smaller? Or is it going below the horizon?
Where's the bottom half? It
Yeah,
got
exactly.
smaller.
Where is the bottom half?
Where's the bottom
Not
half?
getting
If it's away
smaller.
from
That's
your
my
perspective,
question
where's
to
the-
you.
From our perspective, not getting smaller.
Right. So it's not going away from you if it's not
Got
getting
it?
smaller. That's how optics work.
Got it. You haven't said
Okay,
it.
so our perspective is it looks like the sun is going
Perspective.
over the horizon. That's our perspective, right? Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But is it our
Okay.
perspective that we feel the ocean tipping over backwards with us? So
If-
why don't we
if-
cross both of us out? Next.
Can you feel
Next.
0.0006?
You haven't addressed,
RPM?
not
No,
next, you
can't.
haven't addressed this one yet.
Go to
right? So
gravity, bro.
tell me why.
Go to gravity, bro. You
Don't
lost
tell
here.
me. No, you haven't even answered a question yet. How could I have lost? If you answer the question, I might lose. Let's see, shall we? So if this sun was over a flat Earth, why would it only have the top third showing at this point?
I don't know. Is that our
So,
perspective?
so have I lost then because you don't know?
So
Is that
could
me
you-
losing
no,
this argument?
Because do you feel the ocean tipping over backwards?
But you wouldn't.
Feel yourself tipping over backwards?
What scale?
Yes or no? Yes or no, Cass?
No,
Answer
you
the
don't.
question.
No, you don't, and you wouldn't, because gravity is that way.
No,
always.
you don't.
Gravity is that way. Always.
So my perspective is I don't feel the ocean tipping over.
So you're just
and
going to
your
ignore
perspective
what
is
I'm
that sun
showing
isn't
you
getting
because it
smaller.
doesn't work for you. You're just going to ignore it. Yes, that's exactly what you're
let's
doing.
Stay right here on this beach.
You can't tell me why the
Stay
sun.
right here on this beach.
You can't tell me why the sun would do that. So you're just saying, do you feel yourself tipping
I
backwards?
cannot.
So then that's a concession. So that's
I can.
I can.
Right.
That's setting because we are turning away from it.
I have a question for him. Do you understand
perfect.
The concept of
So you can feel the
centrifugal
ocean
Prove it.
tipping over
Prove
backwards.
it. Okay, there's the proof up there.
Hey, I have a
Is your
question for
perspective feeling the ocean tipping over backwards?
Is a perspective a
You,
feeling?
me, the beach.
Is a
Our
perspective a
beers,
feeling?
our chairs, our
Weapon, I got a
beach
question for
towels,
you.
our towels, everything slowly.
What you think
tipping
that they
over
would be
backwards
sliding
because I can't
away?
explain why the sun doesn't get smaller.
Hold on a minute. Let me just. So, are you one of those?
Brother.
Are you one of?
Genius.
Yeah. Why are you frightened to let me speak? Is it because you're going to look absolutely ridiculous?
not.
Well, shut the fuck up then. Jesus Christ! If you're not frightened, let me speak. Right. Let's do this from Nathan Oakley. This is Nathan Oakley's message to you.
No, you can fuck off.
So this here, we are not sliding away from the sun because that's not how anything works. The top of the globe, the North Pole, is not the top of the globe. The South Pole is not the bottom. We are not turning away, and the top is north, so therefore we're all sliding down the beach. The fact that you think that means you've got the brain ability of a 5-year-old.
No,
Nobody claims that.
You're a personal insult.
You're doing a better job of making yourself look stupid than I am, right?
Weapon, I got a question for you. If you could answer it for me.
Good luck.
You understand how centrifugal motion?
The ocean flips over in your world.
Right?
That's cool, man. Own it.
Flips over to
Own
what?
it.
Flips over to where? Where does it fall to? What's up and down in space? What's up and
I don't know
down?
what you're talking about.
What's up and down? Why would the water fall away south?
Oh, I'm sorry. Rotates.
Yeah, but you're saying you're flipping. The ocean's flipping upside down.
You see
What's
your glow
upside
back
down?
there?
What's upside down? When gravity is always
That's what
that
you
way.
think, not me, dude. I think it remains
No,
level.
you're
and
misrepresenting what
still.
everybody.
I think it remains level and still. You think it flips over.
Yeah, but you can't even tell me where the South Pole is, so
You
you're
think
already
it
look
flips
like
over,
a dick.
not me.
You can't even tell me where the South Pole is. You can't tell me where the South Pole is. You can't tell me why the sun does that.
Okay, now get rid of me. Now get rid of me because you think you won.
I'm not going to get rid of you. You're fun. Please stay forever. Who is the top guy here that's come up? Bondy.
I mean, let's be real. I had questions like that when I was in year 3, saying I could fall off the earth.
There you go.
That just
Me
puts
too.
some perspective into his mindset of what he's thinking.
He's still in year 3.
Simple as that.
3,800 followers, man, killing it.
What's that?
Killing it.
He's attributing follower count to intelligence because that's what they do. So, Weapon, I got a question. If you do you understand how centrifugal forks works, right? Like if you put a cup on a plate on a string and you spin it, the cup will stay there.
He doesn't
like you understand how that works, right? So if you stop that motion, what happens? The cup falls.
Gee, I don't know. It'll be like a pendulum. It'll become a still Earth proof.
Right. So,
well, just like the sun setting is.
If you stop that motion, right?
Oceans flip over, Cast. Own it.
You
No,
take
they
the
don't.
energy away.
What are you talking about?
Scream it out. Oceans
Down.
flip over.
Down is that way. The fact that you're a
Oceans
moron
flip
doesn't
over,
mean anything.
Cast. Say it.
Weapon. So you understand
Own
that
it,
if you
man.
take the
Own
energy
your
away-
model, man.
Weapon, shut up
Own your
already.
spaceship made of water.
You are thick as shit, aren't you?
Don't even answer questions.
Yeah, Weapon.
Ric Flair. Ric Flair's in the house.
Woo! China.
So
as you're making wrestling content, woo, with Ric Flair, I'll go something for you.
You just made the list.
You just made the list.
You know, someone just pointed out in chat that that weapon sounds like Shape Commander's dad. I think I agree.
Shape Commander's dad. Oh my god, I hope he hasn't got the same opinions as Shape Commander.
Probably.
Well, it's going to go to personal insults when you can't admit the ocean.
Why is that a
flips over.
personal insult? I don't know why that's a personal insult, to be honest. Do you not like Shape?
Well,
Do you
that's
not
where
like
you'll
Shape?
go to.
Do you not like Shape Commander?
You're going through the stages of morning.
Are you a friend of? Are you not friends with Shape Commander?
You're going through the
I'm
stages
just asking.
of morning.
Can you answer any? This is the easiest question in the world. Do you like Shape Commander?
Ask me a question. Who? Well, ask the question.
Do you like Shape Commander?
Gotta go a bit slower.
Write it out in crayon. Oh wait, you
I
probably can't.
don't know what you're asking me.
He's a person on here. Are you related to him?
No, I don't.
Okay, that was easy, wasn't it?
Talking about
that was fucking easy to answer.
Easy, yeah. Just ask it like a civilized person.
A civilized person. Where's one of them?
You can't describe the word up and down, yet you think you won.
Yeah, exactly.
This is hilarious.
I have one up.
Is north up?
I have one up. You have many.
Is north up?
Nope.
Person with the ridiculous.
What are you talking about? I have one up and one down.
Is north?
Do you see your glass?
Is north up?
No.
Is south
what the
down?
hell are you talking about?
Well, just answer the questions. Is south down?
Hey. Okay, now I got to ask you a question.
Go on then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
You've answered none of mine, so I won't guarantee I'm going to answer anything.
Australia.
What?
I said no. Point to Australia.
Point to Australia. Whereabouts? What?
Yeah.
Point to Australia from here.
Well, where are you located?
In the UK.
Where are you located?
In the UK for the second time. Did you hear me that time?
Okay.
So probably that way or something. Something like that.
So you're pointing at your feet, the ground?
My feet are not over there, but yeah, I'm going. It's over there somewhere. Yeah, it's south of me.
Okay.
But if you told someone in Australia to point to me, they would also do that.
And so you're pointing at your feet.
No, my feet are not. Unless I've got fucking skis on. No, I'm not pointing at my feet. I'm pointing that way.
Points directly to it. Point to China.
Do you think I'm in the North Pole and Australia are in the South Pole? That would be that.
And then you want to think that I'm dumb. You're pointing.
No, I don't think that you're dumb. You're proving it with every sentence. Even the chat are struggling to agree with you. Right?
You're pointing at your feet.
You got me! Oh, yeah, I am. Absolute.
That's hilarious, dude.
The fake laughter doesn't ever help you guys. You just make yourself look ridiculous.
It doesn't help you either.
Hello,
I
Max.
got it from you. I got it from you.
Did you? Oh, great.
I've never done it until today.
Maybe you'll get some intelligence from me by the end of the conversation then. Cool.
Let's talk about these oceans, man. That sun looks bigger. It looks like it's going behind the ocean to me.
Yeah, so that
perspective is awesome.
It is. So you still can't explain
Let's talk about our perspective at a sunset.
Very funny that flat earthers never want anyone. They're so confident of their position that they don't want to hear any opposition whatsoever. You should probably hang around
I built a model that worked.
You should probably hang around in Science with Freddy's live where they don't let anyone
My model
speak.
has real water in it. Yours is made
You
of
haven't got a model. Your model doesn't have the South Pole in it. Your model has the sun going the wrong way in it. Your model has the sun setting in the wrong direction in it. Your model has Australia looking like a sausage in it. So your model is bollocks, basically. That is not reality. Nothing works on that. So why are you pretending that it does?
That's your model, not mine.
That's my model, is it? I don't believe we live there.
That is the model.
Well, you all believe
that's
that
your model. You're holding it up. I've got one built on my floor, dude. If
I've
you
seen
want to see it, I'll put
but
it
your
up.
model's
That's
only
your
around
model.
at Christmas, isn't it?
Deal
You've got
with
a festive model.
I've got your globe and my model. Deal with it.
Okay, so deal with it. All right then. So I got this then. So there's Google Earth, right? So Google Earth then. So where are we on Google Earth? Let's get our coordinates. So that's Australia.
I knew you wanted off that beach.
Well, because you wouldn't answer any questions, so I've ran from the beach. Should we go back? If
I
go back to the beach, will you answer anything about it? If I go back to the beach, will you answer anything about it?
Yes.
Right, cool. Let's go back to the beach then. So explain to me what's happening here. If the sun is going away, why is this person, by zooming in with his P1000, not bringing the sun back over the horizon? Please explain.
I don't know. Good point.
So by conceding, that's me running from this point, is it? By your logic?
No. Good point, dude. Good perspective point. I mean, this is our perspective that the sun looks like it's going.
So that's
over
a concession.
the
You can't answer that. I can. We're turning away from the sun.
Absolutely.
The sun is setting. Right, that's my point. Your point is I don't know.
It sure looks that way.
So are we done with this point?
It sure looks that way.
So are we done with this point now?
No.
You want to
Because
continue?
now we have
Okay,
to go
please
back to
continue.
my perspective.
So go tell me about your perspective.
Right. Okay. Now here's my perspective as we're looking at yours.
Yeah.
I don't feel me and the beach and the ocean tipping over backwards. Do you?
No, because gravity is that way. Down is that way. I wouldn't be feeling that I'm tipping over
so
backwards.
So our perspectives kind of
because
cross each
wouldn't
other out here, right?
No, because you don't understand.
Well, you're talking
anything.
over me again. I can't finish my answer because
but
you're
you've said it
talk over me.
15 times and it bollocks every time, right? It doesn't make any more sense
No, it
no matter how many
because
times
you
you
think
say
the
it.
ocean tips over backwards because the sun does something weird at sunset.
I don't think that the ocean tips over backwards.
It's one of the two.
Are you drunk?
One of the two. And my model has real water.
You don't
and
have a
yours
model.
is made out of paper mache.
Your model doesn't have.
Yes, I do.
Your model doesn't have the South
I do.
Pole. Mine does. Is the South Pole an actual place?
Yes, it does.
Is the South Pole an actual place?
No.
Oh, so your model has the South Pole, but the South Pole isn't an actual
model?
place.
Is this not your model?
Is what not my model? You ain't showing anything.
Yes or no?
What are you showing? I'm just looking at your face. No, your face is
I'm
not my
holding it
model.
right in my. I'm holding.
No, your face with your ridiculous Santa beard is not my model. Please show me my model.
Here. Is it?
You're
Gas go
not
down the
showing
boom boom, my
your,
friend.
You're not showing your camera, dude.
Yes or no?
No, I'm going to put you up on the screen so you can see that you're not showing any. Oh, here we go. Finally.
Oh, there.
Right. So is that my model? That's a globe.
Well, it's
yes.
it's your bad live, dude. It ain't mine. Is this your model or not?
Yeah, that's my model. Now tell me all about what's that goddamn thing doing on top. Why has it got a fucking rabbit sitting on top of that goddamn model? That's what I want to know.
Okay, so at sunset, you think you and the ocean are tipping over backwards?
No, I don't, because I think down is that
Yeah,
way.
you do.
You're just a prick that doesn't
Yeah, you
understand
do.
anything.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Right, no, I don't.
This is your model.
I'll show you my model. I'll show you fucking Australia. Let's go. Right. So
All
show me-
right. Well, hell yeah, man.
Look at this, right? So the point that you're this is hilarious.
Own it.
Someone screenshot this. So the
Own
point
it.
is you're showing a globe like in a mocking way, right? This is your model. Let me do you. Right, hold on. Let me
Because
just.
it's stupid.
This is you, right? So this is what you're doing.
You live
right?
on a water ball spaceship.
This is what you're doing right now. This
A
is
water
your
ball
model!
spaceship.
God damn it, that's ridiculous! And meanwhile, behind that model, you have Christmas lights with a torch on a string spinning around like this. And you think that's
know
not
what a year
ridiculous?
is? Do you know what a year is?
Do I know what year is? Yes.
Do you know what a year is?
Yes, do I have to answer every question twice? Yes, yes.
Okay, what is it?
It is 2026.
No. It's
365
your water ball
days.
Spaceship traveling around the sun.
What?
That's a year.
What? Say
That's
that again.
a year.
What's a year?
It's your water ball spaceship traveling around the sun. That's a year.
Yes, that's a year. A rotation
well, that's
of the
what I
Earth
asked
going
you.
around
Why
the
can't
sun
you answer?
takes a year because I didn't know what you was.
Why-
You wasn't clear. Am I
can't you
agreeing with
answer?
you or not? Why are you still focusing on this?
I
Yes,
said, what-
okay.
what is a
Just
year?
to be clear, it is the Earth's rotation around the sun.
Why are you yelling at me? Okay, that's what I wanted you to say. So, can you concede that you live on a water ball spaceship?
It's not a spaceship.
Yeah, it is.
It's a
You live
planet.
on it. It's traveling around
You
the
live on it
sun.
too.
Why-
Newsflash.
What? Okay, why can't you call it that? It's your model, not mine. I don't live on a water
Because it's
ball
not a
spaceship. I
spaceship.
live on a
That's
flat
why I don't call it
stationary
that.
plane with a local sun.
So once
This is your
again,
fantasy, dude.
there's a flat earther here that cannot explain anything about
This
flat
is your
Earth, so
fantasy.
just goes to globe denial and
This is your
misunderstanding what the
fantasy,
globe
man,
claims.
not mine.
It's my
Your fantasy.
No, your fantasy is your Christmas lights around your stupid fucking map with a torch on a string doing that. That's a fantasy.
Make a model of yours at home.
Yeah, there you go. Right there.
Okay.
I don't need to. That works perfectly.
Okay,
Weapon.
yeah, exactly.
Weapon. When you get past primary school, models stop
Here it
being
is.
Excuse me. When you get past primary school, models stop being dioramas. You don't have to build the model.
Right, we've got some super chats.
This is my first rodeo.
Right, you're gonna have to let me talk here. So I've got a super chat from Billionaire Jim for the $2. Matt, ask him how thick his flat Earth model is. So how thick is your flat Earth model? Weapon.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
What is going on here? So how thick is your flat Earth model?
How thick is it? Dude, it's the bottom of a kiddie pool with some rocks and water in it and a flashlight spinning
It's a kiddie pool, is it?
Yeah.
With Christmas lights around the outside.
It's junk around my house.
Is it actually got a torch on a string? Where's the moon on your model that you had there? Why haven't you done that?
It's attached to the flashlight. You want to see it again?
Yeah, please. It's hilarious.
Can you reproduce moon faces with that little mess?
You don't want to see these kids looking at.
You know, like when the Teletubbies. You know, like the Teletubbies have the face in the sun in the corner. You guys should all have Caleb's face on the moon in your sky. So this is from Riley, Utah. What does oceans tipping over mean exactly? That's what he's saying.
Well, you like the word rotate. I like tipping over.
Of course you do, because it makes it sound ridiculous and makes you feel
Makes
intelligent.
him think of cow tipping, right?
Ridiculous.
But you're not smart.
You used to tip cows, correct?
It's totally ridiculous.
So it says here, Jim Daniels for the $5 says the sun has been measured and it doesn't change size except by a few pixels when it sets. Please explain that. Oh, look, the sun's slowing down now. It's just seems to be.
Yeah, it becomes a still Earth proof if I don't spin it.
There's no sun in Antarctica at the moment, right? So it's 24-hour darkness everywhere but the North Pole, according to that.
Yes, right at this moment, yes.
Right at this moment. Why did the sun come out in the UK today then? That's weird. Oh, look now. Look, there's a moon. There is a moon attached. He's got a moon attached to it, going round with the sun. That's hilarious.
Here's you.
Yeah,
Here's you.
Yeah,
That's you tipping over. Ocean's tipping over backwards on a spaceship made of water circling a fireball.
What is that thing you've got?
And you're laughing at me.
I absolutely am. What is that thing you've got on top of the globe there?
Here, let me keep this.
Godzilla.
Let's keep that where you can see it.
Oh, I'm going to get you. I've got you some help coming here, right? You got some help.
Hey, let me ask you. Did I ask you a question about the stars?
Yeah. Why are there 2 points of rotation in the sky? Go ahead.
Okay, so you ever see the Big Dipper at night?
I've seen it at the fun fair. It was all right. It was a bit shit.
I don't see the Big Dipper ever.
Well, I'm asking the coast.
I wouldn't know what I was looking at.
And I'm answering you.
So you don't know star constellations?
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah, I do, but I don't see the Big Dipper.
I'm not
I see
talking
the
to
Southern,
you.
Yeah, but he does. I don't, and he does. So wouldn't you rather speak to him?
Okay, I'll speak to him. So where do you live, man?
In Uruguay.
Well, do you have clear skies at night? I mean, do you know constellations?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I've never seen Polaris. I've never seen the Big Dipper. I see the Southern Cross, though.
Okay. So while you're looking at the Southern Cross at night, let's say it's at midnight and you're looking at the Southern Cross. Can you name a constellation on the other side of the sun?
On the what?
What?
What do you mean? On the constellations are not on the other side.
What?
I can do that. I can do that better than you.
What?
Oh yeah. What? So look, we are orbiting the sun on the ecliptic plane, and the stars that we see are above, to the north on the celestial sphere, and to the south on the celestial sphere. So what do you mean on the other side of the sun? That makes no sense. The silence of concession. Oh man.
He's off the app. If you're trying to speak, all we can do is say you're ridiculous. Oh, he's not off the app. You've muted yourself, Weapon. Jingle bells, jingle bells. What the
I'm
fuck
aware.
are
I'm
those
letting that
lights?
marinate. You still haven't answered. I still want the constellation on the other side of the sun.
That I told you, the question is malformed. It doesn't mean anything.
Well, for him, it makes perfect sense because, we're talking about second grade here. Hold on, wait, let me ask the dog.
Personal insults. Yeah, that's the constellation. Perfect.
No,
I offered a rebuttal, but you can't. You're not tracking my response.
I got a super chat here from Orion Cooper. Is the wife mad that he ruined the mixing attachment?
Oh, I didn't see. I see Spin is
Have
here.
you got that set up all the time, mate?
Oh, what's up, Max?
How we doing, Spin?
There are some constellations that are only visible seasonally, like Orion, and a couple of others. But there are circumpolar ones that Max was talking about that you can see year-round, like Ursa Major, Cassiopeia.
Don't expect a response, Spin.
It's here. I'll ask the question again. Here, I'll do it in my perspective in Idaho. When I'm looking at the North Star,
that explains everything.
And Ursa Minor and Ursa Major, I can see them both in my sky. While I'm looking at both of those constellations, name a constellation on the other side of the sun, and you can't. There's some lower behind the horizon I can't see. But you're only seeing 1/6 of space at any given time, and you refuse to admit that. Deal with that. Deal with it, man.
The question is malformed. The question is malformed because there are no constellations on the other side of the sun. The constellations are above and below the ecliptic plane.
You got your name suits you, Weapon.
Yeah, a weapon of dumb destruction.
So we got
personal insult. Hey, you globies bore me, man. Peace out.
Cool. Right, so we got a guy at the bottom here, a new guy. The Earth is flat. Hello.
Oh, hey guys.
How we doing?
Just listening.
You got anything to add to this?
No.
No.
Not really.
What did you request up for then?
I don't know.
Do you have any evidence the Earth is flat?
Well, I mean, it's just simple logic.
Yeah,
simple logic will get you every time.
I mean, everywhere we see, everywhere we go, we see flatness everywhere.
No, we don't.
Topographically, but not.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know where the South Pole is?
No, because we don't claim to believe in the South Pole.
Yeah, but is it?
People go there,
right?
Yeah, we believe in that.
So can a magnetic field have only one
how
pole?
am I going to say we have a South Pole on something that has a nice wall all around it?
No, right, but ignore the magnets shit, right? So there is a geographical South Pole. I can show you a picture of it if you want. What the hell? So the South, let me just bring this up here. So the South Pole is an actual place, even if you don't think it's a magnetic place or a real place as far as like north and south of a globe is. There are loads of pictures of it there. There are people at the South Pole. This is like a ceremony, the geographical South Pole. So this person here is at the geographical, so that guy's there, and they're at the South Pole. That person's at the South Pole. The geographical South Pole is a sign, and there's a Amundsen Scott station that is right next to the South Pole. That's where it is on the globe depiction of Antarctica. Right there is where the geographical South Pole is. Let me just.
I mean, that's what they're going to tell you because they're lying to us.
Right, okay, but it's an actual place, regardless of they are lying to us. It is a geographical place that people work, live, and spend.
They could tell anyone, like send anyone on any part of the ice wall and tell them that's the South, and they'll believe it because
Again,
people appeal to authority all the time.
Right. So you can say that Antarctica is not a continent if you want, but there is a place where there is a pole in the ground and a station called the Amundsen Scott Station that actually exists that people work at, and that is claimed to be the ceremonial South Pole. Right.
That could be a part of the ice wall. So somewhere.
Okay. It's part of the ice wall. Where is it though? Where is it on there?
I don't know. I don't know.
The point I'm making is wherever you put it, from here, and from here, the end of every continent there, it takes about the same amount of time to get there. So
and don't forget, it's directly under the other rotation.
If the say it was here, just below Chile, say that's where the geographical South Pole was, why does it take just as long to get from the tip of Chile to it there than it does from Australia all the way up there to go to there?
You Pac-Man to the other side. Waka, waka, waka.
Yeah, obviously.
Because they had to make us believe that we're on a globe.
Right, so that's not an answer. You need to fly from there to there, right? You need to fly. Is that going to take you 3 hours? To go all the way across your ridiculous plane.
And
at the same time, that to that is going to take 3 hours. So that takes 3 hours, and that takes 3 hours.
But then I do know that they're lying to us.
Of course.
Okay.
Well, clearly not, because like that is a fact.
Exactly?
Lying to you.
Which lie exactly?
Are you a Poe?
And who's lying?
Well, I mean, we just saw what happened with the Artemis shit, and all that was, and all the things that were like proving that it was fake.
No, you have all failed at that.
They're failures to prove it's fake.
It's pretty easy because they did the launch on April's Fool's Day. So
oh my God!
He's got a point. Actually, he's right. I'm going to shut the live down now. That's too much evidence.
The Earth. We have someone here, Icy Spin, who was at 11 miles or 12 miles away from the launch. So he saw it with his own eyes. No fakery, no CGI, no nothing.
Yeah, okay, but it could still be a rocket balloon.
No.
I'm sorry, did you say a rocket balloon?
Yeah, because there seems to be evidence that they're using like rocket balloons to make people think that they're real rockets.
Rocket balloons.
How does a rocket balloon work?
Didn't that was Eric Dubai's claim, wasn't it? Was that someone said it was a balloon? Some dickhead on TikTok.
Yeah, because there's a video like the shuttle having like a tear or something, like it's a balloon or something.
Okay, what is it? Can I ask you a question? That Earth is flat, right? So can I ask you a question? What is it? What is the evidence that tipped you over the edge to make you a flat earther? And while you explain your evidence, I'm going to give you creepy music.
You're not gonna like it, but I was always like a conspiracy theorist. So like when I started watching like a video that was showing a bunch of movie clips of like dome symbolism in movies, and that's when I started like really taking it seriously, and that's when I started like listening to flat earth debates and stuff like that after that.
Who's the best flat earth?
Sorry?
Who's the best flat earth debater?
There's many, but if I had to pick one, I'll go with Caleb.
Caleb has been running away from debating me for 88 days.
I hate that laugh. It's so bad.
What the fuck? You can just go to his live. You can always go to his live. You can always go to his live and request.
No. Debates happen on neutral platforms.
Right.
I want an actual debate, not this TikTok bullshit nonsense. I have a lot of evidence to present.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like
I need an actual platform to debate. So Caleb has been running away from me for 88 days.
Yeah, but Caleb, he's been on I don't know if you guys know the YouTube channel Modern Days Debate.
Modern Day Debate.
I've been on there too, buddy.
Yeah, but Kayla has been on there. Kayla has been on there too.
I'm a moderator on that channel.
I wouldn't say he's like run.
I'm a moderator on that channel.
Oh,
are you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
right. I've been a moderator for like 3 years.
I never heard you on there though when I was listening to it, but that was your...
just go to Modern Day Debate and search Max.
Oh, okay.
He also hosts all the after shows for all of the all of the debates that are there.
Thank you.
Like I don't.
Max, how do you say the name of your channel? It always confuses me.
Sherwa Mate Talks.
Yeah, that's why it confuses me. I call it Yerba Mate.
Yerba Mate, yeah, most people pronounce it like that, but it's Sherwa, like if it was with an SH.
Yeah. Right, hold on a sec. Right, we got a new person. Chickers at Bang Average Darts. Hello.
No then. Apart from weapons, absolutely fantastic model that he had in his mum's basement. One of the things I don't think I've heard anyone ask about is if you go, obviously your video of the sunset where you're looking directly west and the sun's going over the horizon, not getting smaller, obviously disappearing from side up. On a flat earth model, surely the sun would be disappearing sort of stage right, because it's spinning, so it's not moving directly east to west, it's going east to west.
It would never set south of west, and it does in December in the south. It sets south of west. And it would never do that. None of them address that. You know what they say to that, though, mate? Do you know what they say to that? They say that's just the apparent sun. That's not the real sun.
I've heard the Chinese fake sun.
They use the Chinese fake sun for the 24-hour sun in Antarctica.
Yeah, there could also be two suns because there's videos of people filming there being more than one sun.
No, there isn't.
No.
Well, you can look at them up. I mean, you don't have to say no.
Yeah, I've seen them. It's just always a reflection.
Well, they're there. Why are you saying that there isn't then?
Because it's not really two suns. It's just people being dumb.
I've never seen two suns ever.
Well, that's debatable though because
not really.
Just look really up how many times you see two suns.
Look, I'm gonna let you. Hang on, I'm going to let you have another go, Flat Earther, to convince me there's two suns. Go for it.
Well, video evidence, and there's like I think there's even like historical evidence of people documenting two suns like many years ago. I don't know if it was like during the cave.
Cave.
There's like a cave over there. What?
Did you say it was the sun was in a cave?
No, I don't know. There was like someone like depicting there being two suns with like a drawing or something.
Right, let me have a look.
I don't know from what year, but
can you present like the thing?
Let me ask you a question. Do you be realistic? Do you actually believe there's two suns?
Yeah, there could be even like three suns. I don't know.
Do you actually do you believe there's two suns? Like, do you actually believe that?
Yeah, because in our model, our sun is not that huge, so it's just like about the size of the moon, maybe.
But I've just shown you a sunset where it was the same size as midday.
Because you have to have two or three suns, is what you're saying. So that's the only reason why it makes sense.
Look at that, it's two suns.
Yeah, like that, kind of like that.
Yeah, that's called lens flare.
Deadly two suns.
No, that's just being a skeptic.
Okay, I'm showing it here.
Look, it's very clear, lens flare.
Obviously, guys, look, he's right. There are two suns.
Yeah, lens flare.
Whenever you see two suns, they always happen to be right next to each other, and one's a bit smaller as well.
No, there was a video.
The camera, that
there was a video. Well, there was a video of some lady, like she was going off to work, and somewhere like in the morning, I think, and the sun was on one side, but like all the way on the other side, there seemed to be another sun.
Holy shit! You believe everything?
Don't be a bully.
I mean, I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's BS just because it can never happen, and you know.
But have you ever seen two suns yourself?
No, honestly.
So why do you believe it then? Because isn't flat Earth all about if I haven't seen it, it's not real? Like when you was talking about the South Pole, saying that wasn't real, but now you just believe two suns because.
If it's in the video, then and somebody's capturing, then it could be real. I mean, I don't know 100%. I'm not saying that I'm 100%, but there is a possibility of it.
It's Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Tatooine.
I should play that tune.
Star Wars is not a documentary.
Being open-minded.
Star
And
Wars.
you actually,
Hold on.
yeah.
Star Wars is not a documentary.
Yeah, Star Wars is a documentary. just like the Matrix too.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh my God!
And you actually think that we launched?
And They Live was
launched
also a documentary.
a rocket balloon, as you put it. Is that right?
Yeah, that's the point. So someone's just made a point here. Sorry, I've got a super chat here. I'm going to quickly do it, and then we get back to Spin's question here. So this says here, so from Earth is life. If there were two suns, millions upon millions of people would have filmed it. Exactly. If there were two suns and it was so obvious, why is there only about 3 pictures of two suns?
That's a good question. I don't. That's weird. I don't know.
And why has it never been seen without a camera?
Whatcast? Have you seen the MasterCard logo?
Yeah.
It has two suns.
Oh, right. Well, there you go. Convinced.
I'm just telling you, it does. But
Yeah.
it does.
Yep, I'm convinced now.
It could be.
What's your picture there? Is that the sun in the clouds? Beautiful mind.
The sun appears to be within the clouds. It just appears that way.
But do you think it is?
But it could be.
No,
Yeah,
I know it's not
it
in
is.
the clouds. It's,
All right.
it's because the atmosphere acts as a lens and makes the sun look bigger than it really is.
Yeah, Beautiful Mind is not a flare. It's not a
So
flare.
how could we see something that's 93 million miles away if it's that far away?
Because it's huge.
It's big and it's bright.
Yeah, but that's just a convenient thing to tell the cheap.
Okay.
Because
If it was local, flat Earth is flat. If it was local, it would change size. That's why we know it's very
Yeah.
very far away. That's
And
regardless
Earth
of
is flat,
regardless of the exact distance, it would be changing size if it was close, like everything else does.
And
What
you
do
know,
you
we
mean by
see
that?
it because it's a thing that makes the light.
but there's
So,
like planes that be flying, but above the sun though. There's even videos of that.
Because the sun's setting.
Yeah, that's a problem for flat Earth.
No, because
when you
not
think
setting.
that the sun
You think
orbits
How do
the
you know
plane
setting?
of the Earth
So you think that
at a constant height.
you think that so you think that the sun is below 35,000 feet.
It could be because our sun always is moving, not the Earth.
So when they're plotting flight routes and stuff, do they have to take into account where the sun is at that moment to make sure they don't take off and fly into the sun?
They probably do, but they tell
Yeah,
because
absolutely
they could just like tell pilots to keep their mouths shut and
they take their
what? You know how like there's like pilots that have that even reported seeing UFOs and stuff like that. Well, they could just like threaten to like stay quiet or else they're gonna lose their job.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, but what's that got? So and all of the air traffic controllers and everybody else that ever does any, even drone flyers, they need to avoid the sun at all costs and keep it quiet that they need to avoid the sun.
I don't know how it all works because I don't work there. So
Yeah, but you're saying that the sun is below a plane, which would make the sun very low, right? Which would definitely mean that the sun. So do planes? So if you're in your back garden and you look up and the plane flies over, is it smaller when it's approaching you than it is when it's above you? And then it goes off into the distance over there. But the biggest point you saw that sun with angular resolution was directly above your head, correct?
yeah, if the plane's farther away, it's gonna look smaller.
Yes.
Duh.
Right. So what cast?
Duh, for me.
So what cast? Let me chime in here if you don't mind. So the way I understand this is a terrestrial observation is different than a celestial observation. Okay. Now I look at a plane as obviously made from material, right? I know based on like the flat Earth model is the sun to us is just a light in the sky. And because the way light travels through dense medium, such as our atmos, the sun will appear to be, larger even at the horizon because that light is traveling through many, 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 many miles of a dense medium of the atmosphere, right? Now, there have been sunsets documented and even video recorded where the sun will appear to set and just move away, and it will just disappear into a dot.
Not with a solar filter.
Above the horizon.
Never.
Well, there are videos of it happening. Now, I also too want to direct you. If you're on Facebook, I encourage you to join a group called Pilot LX. Pilot LX. There's about 19,000 people in this group, and about 8,000 of those people are pilots that post videos from the cockpits of their planes.
Okay, are you telling me there's videos out there where the sun is getting smaller and smaller and disappearing into a dot with a solar filter?
Yeah, with a certain type of lens in a certain type of atmospheric conditions. For example, I think a gentleman filmed it over the deserts in the west coast of the United States, where on a certain day where the temperature wasn't hot and humid, but it was like colder weather over the desert. He filmed the sun disappearing into a dot above the horizon
with a solar filter.
And that video is on YouTube. What's that?
With a solar filter.
It wasn't.
So to get rid of the glare.
Type of lens. I think it was a red, one of those infrared lenses is what I think it was.
So why isn't that filmed all of the time, every time?
Because it's a lot of its atmospheric conditions.
So it's not getting smaller then.
Well, the sun, I know the sun doesn't really shrink in angular size. It just appears to because of the atmospheric condition.
Temperature inversion is what it is.
But the video that I show all of the time, let me bring it up. It isn't shrinking at all. Where are we? Right, it's zooming in and out, and it's exactly the same. What is in your background? It's really jarring. Like, what have you got going on there?
Look. I don't have much time. I gotta head off here in a minute. But you should check out that Facebook group, Pilot LX.
Yeah, but what's this? I'm showing you this here. This sun isn't disappearing into the distance, is it? It's setting very clearly. And this is what I've seen this myself.
Is that over water?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of water in the air. There's a lot of lensing going on, and that's just distortion, right?
Right. But even when the sun was up here, high, I can't even see my pointer here for some reason. Can you? No, I don't think so. So even when the sun was up in the sky just above, before it was actually getting cut off, it was still the same size as that.
Right. So you've watched a sunset before, right?
Yeah.
Now I've
never seen the sun disappearing into a dot in my life ever, and I've seen many, many sunsets. I live very close to the sun.
You've shown my video too.
I've only seen it one time
throughout the day. Yeah.
I've only seen it one time when I was a child, like out in the mountains of Colorado.
Yeah,
now,
hang on. It's a point actually.
If you watch a sunset from a beach or really anywhere, you'll notice that the sun appears to be moving in the sky at a pretty high rate of speed, and then when it gets to about 5 o'clock in the evening, the sun just appears to sit about the same location for 3 or 4 hours, right? It doesn't really go down anymore. It just appears to be moving. Yeah, you watch the sun. It's called sun gazing.
I've never seen that, and I lived on the beach in California most of my life.
Listen to me. When the sun, as the sun is setting, it appears to get to the horizon, and it just sits there for a long extended amount of time because it's moving and moving and moving far away.
This is right? Over how long is this spin?
So, due to linear perspective.
Oh, that's from sunrise to sunset.
Appears to disappear.
So like 7.
So this is sunrise to sunset
in the morning. Yeah.
And look at the diameter of the pixels there. This is a solar filter with the sun measured for the entire day. Right.
Okay.
So when's it going to start getting smaller?
I know. I just said the sun doesn't actually change in size, sir. It appears to change in size.
So then the entire point isn't relevant, is it?
how do you focus in on and zoom in on something with such precision if it's 93 million miles away?
Oh, jeez. It's big. It's bright. Take your pick.
Again, that's what you were told, but we observe the sun as a small light in the sky.
Yeah, it's
called.
Do you think the sun?
Trust your common sense?
Do you think the sun rotates? Do you think the sun's a sphere?
No, I think it's as science calls it.
But where's
it's a
that?
solar disk.
Where's that video of the sunspots rotating? Someone sent me that the other day, didn't they?
Well, that's based on perspective. It's the
sunspots
sunspots.
No, perspective.
Yes, it is. It's no different.
You believe the
than,
sun is a what? A solar what?
The science calls it a solar disk and a lunar disk. Okay.
You think it's a disk? Why doesn't it change shape?
What does that mean? It means it's a circle in the sky. We don't know if it's.
And if it was a disk, it would look oblique.
It would change shape based on your
It would change shape all day for everybody,
guys. But we all see it as a circle. Yes.
But surely,
if you saw it from an angle, it would be angular and look like an ellipsoid.
Right. So again, like I was saying, if the atmosphere acts as a lens and we all have a different perspective of how we see it, we're all going to see the sun as what? A circle.
A different perspective would make it an oval for some people.
Does this, and how is it forecasted, and how is the math to go on to kind of show that that's what it's doing? Like, what's the mechanism?
To why the sun moved in the sky?
Well, we can start with that, but let's start with what in the atmosphere, what conditions are there that's causing this so-called lensing effect that would take an ellipsoid and make it round?
Well, there's the magnetic field above us. There's water in the air.
Magnetic field does not work on your vision. Try again.
Okay, the water in the air, the moisture in the air, the dust in the air. There's a lot of stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's not going to change the shape. That's going to change maybe some attenuation, scattering, maybe the color a little bit. That's about it.
Yeah, I'm not saying
white overhead and orange and red at sunset.
I never said that the sun changes shape, sir. I just say that we all see it. Based on a circle.
They would change shape if it's a disc.
Look, I'm just telling you, the scientific term for it is a solar disk and a lunar disk. Okay?
Yes.
That's what the scientific community calls it.
I sent you a photo,
what happens is, if you look at a basketball, you can look at a basketball and it will look like a circle.
I sent you a photo that I took in a Target that demonstrates pretty clearly the sun has to be a sphere. I don't know if he'll understand it, but
if you send it to me.
Well, look, I encourage anyone listening. I gotta hop off. It's 3:30. I gotta hop off. Go look at the Facebook page, Pilot LX. Watch some of the videos, and you're gonna see real quick that the Earth is not.
That is what we would see. If that was the sun in the sky, that was what we would see as it moved away from us. That shape there.
Matt, I don't know about you, but Facebook is where I always get for my scientific,
was he trolling? Yeah. Surely he was trolling. Let's have a look who else we've got waiting here. I'm going to bring up Highland Jim. Why not? He's always good for a laugh. And have we got? Is there any other flat earthers waiting in the chat there? Waiting in the.
I'll go ahead and pop off so you can have the slot open up. I just wanted to join for a minute, but thanks, man.
Thanks. Cheers, Spin.
Later, Icy.
Right. Later, y'all.
Wait, people are saying that Caleb is in the chat. Caleb, are you in the chat? Say hi. You've been running away from me for 88 days.
That's amazing. Right, so let's do a couple of super chats while we're here then.
They said Bomber's waiting.
Bomber is he? I've got to bring him up then. So Billionaire Jim says moves at 15 degrees per hour, then stops to rest. That's Billionaire Jim's interpretation of the Flurf sun. And then Kango says, Kango never minces his words. What a fucking arsehole. It's a circle in the sky. The dumb is just so offensive for the 5 New Zealand dollars. So Bomber wants to talk about evolution. Not my topic, but let's bring him up anyway for a giggle. Bomber, you're not waiting. Bomber,
I can't wait to hear big explosion. You come from nothing. I mean, that's all the high points.
Bomber, you're not in the guest box. Bomber's not in the guest box. Oh, he is now. Oh. Right, I'm gonna bring him up now.
If we evolved from apes, why are there still apes?
Yes, that's the question. Go on, Bomber. Mm-hmm. If we evolved from apes, why are there still apes, Bomber?
What?
If we evolved from apes, why are there still apes?
I'm saying to you, what did we evolve? If you believe in the globe,
what
did we evolve from?
What's that got to do with the globe?
What did we evolve from?
What's it got to do with the
Two
globe,
independent
though?
arguments.
But just tell me, what did we evolve from?
So what you mean is, I've got a script and I think I've got a gotcha, so I'm not going to talk
What do you
about.
believe that we evolved
So what?
from?
So again, what you mean is, I don't want to talk about anything else because I'm completely clueless. So I'm going to talk about evolution instead of the globe. Is that what you're actually saying
What
to
I'm
me?
saying is, if we weren't created by
Right, is this an
something,
evolution chat, or is
we
this
come
a?
from a piece of dust? What you believe?
You
From the
believe
Big Bang,
we
was
come from
created from a bit of dust.
So are you a God believer?
Well, I didn't believe in God until I found flat Earth.
Oh, well, that explains everything.
Oh my God.
Right? No,
Right, so-
no, listen to me.
so can
if
I?
you believe in the globe, what did we
Right,
evolve
yeah,
from?
right,
Tell me.
Okay. Let me do some logic on you and see if you can
What
be
did
honest.
we evolve from?
Yeah,
Just
I know. I
answer the
heard your question
Simple
300.
question, what
I've heard
did
your
we
question
evolve from?
300 times, but this is a relevant answer. Where did God come from?
No, I'm asking you the question. What did we evolve from? Simple question.
Where did God come from?
Where did we evolve from?
Where did God come from?
What did we evolve
Where
from?
did God come from?
Look, you can't
It's the
even
same
answer
question.
Simple
If you think this is a gotcha,
question,
if you think this
sir.
is a gotcha, then it's a gotcha both ways. Where did
Right,
God
so
come
you
from?
answer my question, and then I'll answer your question.
Okay, I'll
You got
answer
me
your
up
question.
here, You got me up here. You
So-
wanted to answer it. You believe in the globe. What did we
Bomber,
evolve
Bomber,
from?
first of all, you're not hard. Fuck off with trying to be menacing. You're probably about 3
Yeah.
stone and a pussy. So stop trying to
That-
talk hard
look,
on here.
That's
Right, and
what
secondly,
you're about. You're all stubborn and don't
secondly,
want to believe the truth that you've been lied to.
secondly,
all
you
your
need to
lives,
leave me-
mate. You're a little nerd who sits in your fucking bedroom on your little TikTok lives.
Yeah.
Fucking monkey.
is that what I'm doing, Bomber?
There's some projection.
Yeah, answer my
Yeah.
question.
Bomber.
Yeah, go on. You got
Bomber.
me up here to answer the question and you can't even answer it.
You haven't even shut up.
Can't even answer the question.
You
A
haven't
simple
shut up,
question.
Bomber. Bomber,
What
why
did we
are you
evolve
frightened
from?
of the answer, Bomber?
Go
Because
on
you
then,
believe
answer.
because you believe in a man with a beard on a cloud. You don't want
What
me
did
to
we
go
evolve
there.
from?
Is there a man with a
What
beard
did
on
we
a
evolve from?
right, my answer is I do not know what we evolved from. And nobody does, right? So now
And
can
there's
you
a globe
answer?
and evolution,
So
not-
now can
not
you
completely
answer the
different
question?
evolved from.
So I've just answered your question, right?
What did it tell you?
So
that you
I've
evolved
just
from?
answered your question.
Right,
so
okay,
now,
so you believe
where
that
did
we
God
evolved from
come from? I
nothing,
know
that
this
you don't
completely
know.
destroys you because it makes your
Go on,
question irrelevant. Where
Right,
did
go on,
God
then.
come from?
I don't know where God come from.
Right, so your argument is no different to mine. Thanks.
Of course it is.
No, it's not. Neither of us
Yes, it
know.
is,
Two
because
independent
you
things. You can
believe
believe in the
something that
globe
you've been
and be a
told
creationist.
Neither
by
of us know.
people who indoctrinated you in school.
Indoctrinated.
Believe in a globe,
Indoctrinated. What the doctor came over, did he, and
You
nated me?
believe,
Bomber,
I
you'd
said
have to go to school to get indoctrinated
You
first.
believe that you're spinning on a ball 1,000 mile per hour.
Shut up, bitch! Shut up, bitch! Shut up, bitch! Shut up,
60 odd
bitch!
1,000 miles
Shut
per
up,
hour,
bitch!
chasing it through space at 500,000 miles.
Yes,
per
we've
hour.
all watched David Weiss do his video and his script. We've all
Where
heard
you
it
from?
before.
UK. I'm from the UK, so you believe Australia's underneath. So you believe people.
No,
are
it's
still
not
upside
underneath.
fucking down.
Nobody thinks that Australia is underneath anything.
Right, go and get a ball. Go and get a ball.
Okay, I'll bring a ball up right now for you.
Where is it then?
There you go. Oh, look, he's drunk. Island Jim's drunk again. Hello, Highland.
Go and get a ball, right? Where's
Here's
the
a ball. Here's a ball.
Where's the bottom?
There's the bottom.
Where's
Tell
the
me,
bottom?
tell me where the bottom is. Tell me where the bottom is on this right now.
Well, if you're stood on the top,
Tell me where the bottom is
if
right
you're-
now.
No, he's not.
Right now, tell me where the
Depends.
bottom is.
If I'm in the UK,
Is the
whatever's
bottom?
underneath me.
Okay, so answer the question. Stop swerving. I know you're completely crushed already, and this isn't
How
going
am
the
I
way you
swerving?
thought it would
He
be.
doesn't even know what's being
If
shown.
you're stored,
Please tell me.
the country
Please tell
underneath
me.
you.
Please tell me where the bottom of what I'm showing is. Please.
Right, so right, put it on the UK.
No, tell me
No,
where the
no,
bottom.
no, no,
I know
no.
you need a
Put it on the
reference
UK.
frame, which is my point. Right. So where is the bottom of this?
Right, so well, it depends where you fucking.
Exactly! So fuck off with that shit. Of course it means. Of course it depends on what you're looking from. Of course it does.
Stood upside down, bro.
Of course
You
it
can't
does.
say shit.
That is
That's
Australia
absolute
right there.
bullshit.
I am showing you Australia. Are they upside down from our perspective?
If you're in the other side, yeah.
But we're upside down according to this, and that the North
Yeah.
Pole is the bottom according to this, which
Right,
proves
right.
to you that there's no bottom. Right? It
Oh
depends
my
on the
God,
reference
mate.
frame.
Right, go and get a football. Go and get a football.
Yeah,
Go and
go
get a
and get a
football.
football. Kick it into
Go and get a
space,
football.
and then tell me where the top is.
Kick it into space.
Yes, kick it into space.
Go and get
Kick
a
it into the
football,
air
show me where the
and
bottom
tell
of
us
the
where the
football
stop
is.
Can I ask you a question? I always ask Bomber, what do you do for a living? What do you do for a living,
I'm
Bomber?
a joiner.
You're a joiner, so not a NASA scientist then, not a surveyor, and not a PhD in anything, but yet you're brighter than all of the people that are. Yeah, is that what you're telling me?
I'm not saying that I'm bright.
Yes, exactly what, because they all believe what I'm saying.
You're not woke, and you're scared to know
I'm
the
not
truth because
woke.
You don't question what you've been told.
Yes, I do. Go look up. Can I tell you to do something for me? Go look up What Cast podcast. That's me. That's been going for 6 years. Go see the topics that I've done over 6 years and the deep dives I've done into every single conspiracy you can imagine and my opinions on them, and then come back and tell me that I've never questioned what I've heard. Do that for me.
The only conspiracy what's left's flat Earth. The rest of all come true.
Really?
Really? Like what?
Name
Epstein's
one.
Island, was that not a conspiracy?
What island?
Was that not a conspiracy?
Tell me again.
I said Epstein's Island was a conspiracy.
But what's
Now
that?
it's a fact.
Epstein Island is
It's fucking fact.
a group of...
COVID was a conspiracy.
Was
Now
it?
it's a fact.
COVID was a fact. It was a conspiracy, and now it's a fact. What do you mean? You
Yeah.
mean the vaccines? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, I didn't get vaccinated, so that's the wrong topic to bring up with me. Right.
Well, fair play.
So, servant of this, I'm going to bring this person's demanded to be brought
Water
up.
proves the Earth's flat.
No, it doesn't.
Sun proves the Earth's flat. Stars prove the Earth's flat.
No, they
Why are
don't.
there 2 points of
Proves the Earth's
rotation
flat.
then?
No, they don't.
Why are there 2 points of rotation? Have you ever been south of the equator ever? No? Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, so Bomber, stop being defensive. I'm trying to have a conversation with you, right? Let's have a decent conversation. So you want to talk about facts, yeah? Can you explain how the sky on any flat Earth model works? Can you just explain it for me?
The sky rotates around us.
Okay, so if the sky rotates around that, so Polaris is there and the sky rotates around it like this, and that's where the stars move to. But there is a second point of rotation in the south. Where would that be on that map?
No.
What?
Yeah, that would be near the ice wall.
Yeah, but it's
if you look the opposite way.
it's at 90 degrees south. Where is 90 degrees south there?
I can actually answer your questions.
Sorry, what?
Earth is a dome. It's made out of blue ice and it sits on 3 pillars. There's a plate in between the pillars in the dome. There's a plate in between the pillars and the dome.
So can you tell me where? Okay, so
here's one, right?
Right, so hang on a minute. We've got 2 people that just want to talk over every answer now. So this new guy that just said we live in a dome, blue ice, whatever you just said, right? So where is the second point of rotation on that?
I've got a video what will prove that.
Okay, bring it up.
About to explain to you how Earth works. You ever seen the carnival ride, the Gravitron? How it tilts up on one side and it spins? That's the same way Earth works.
Exactly.
What do you mean exactly? You don't understand what he said any more than I do.
You seen Eric Dubai?
Yes, of course.
Go on, watch it.
Ask Eric Dubai why he didn't go to Antarctica when he got offered a free trip to disprove all of this stuff.
Ask Nicholas deGrasse Tyson why he didn't debate him.
You mean Neil deGrasse Tyson? There's no such person as Nicholas deGrasse Tyson. Right?
Why didn't he debate him? Because he bottled it, bro.
Why didn't he debate Eric Dubai? I would get Eric Dubai. I would debate Eric Dubai right now if you go find him.
Hey, I don't know if he's on here, but Terry Eacher would smoke you globe apart.
Really? What, like Angels of Light did? Like Angels of Light did and Solly. They all smoked me as well.
Smoked you.
They all blocked me. They smoked me so much. So here we go. So we got this is what the Southern Star rotation does, right? So this is in the south, and Max can attest to this. So that is what the Southern Star rotation does.
Yeah,
right?
I can attest to that as well.
And when they do so this is the Southern Hemisphere. So wait for them to do a time. So that's like a time lapse. So wait for them to do a. There you go. So that's what it looks like, right? So right over there, if you can see to the left, that is the center of rotation in the south, right? Yep. So all of the stars are going clockwise around that point over there to the left. So in the north, that's happening the other way, right there. So this is the northern hemisphere. It's all going the other way around a point which is Polaris and the North Pole, right? So you see how that's rotating a different way. And you can do this yourself by sitting on a chair that spins, look up, spin one direction, look at the ceiling, and the ceiling will appear to be rotating a certain way. You can keep rotating the exact same way on your chair, look down at the ground, and the ground will appear to be rotating the opposite way. How is there 2 points of rotation on a flat disc ground? How?
I can't fucking, obviously, I fucking can't go into detail because I'm not clued up on it.
No, but that's it. You've got to be, just be honest. I've got no issue with you. We're just having a conversation. Just be honest. That the globe 100% can account for that, and the flat Earth 100% has no idea how that could happen.
It has. I've seen the video on it.
What about the guy at the top? Do you know?
Yes, like I was trying to tell you, Earth is between the pillars and the dome. There's a plate. The plate it works like on a hydraulic system. It can tilt up on one side, and that plate spins. The dome don't spin. The plate spins.
Right. What's that got to do with anything I've just said?
I'm explaining. The reason.
Do you have any evidence for that plate? What's the height?
Let's pretend that's true. It doesn't give you 2 points of rotation.
The stars only rotate in one direction.
No, they
yes, correct. But around 2 different points.
Only around 1 point.
No, I've just shown you.
There's no south. There's no south and north pole. There's only one place. It's called Rupus Niagara.
You're wrong.
No.
Max,
Hold up.
I can literally see it.
I have sailed I've sailed from Australia to the United States, and every night I watch the southern stars go one way, and then when I hit the equator, they both went the same direction. And when I went to the north, they went the other way.
Incorrect. Now I know
you can't say incorrect. I saw it.
Incorrect. I know how Earth works. I know how.
No, you don't.
No, he's correct. What he's saying is the stars all rotate the same way. They do. But when you go past the equator, it flips for you because you're now going south. You're now going like upside down to where you were before.
Incorrect. You can't go upside
down.
Not
incorrect. Go make the observation. Stop saying incorrect. Go do it yourself. Do it yourself.
I know how.
No, you've watched the video. Do it yourself.
It works.
I know a lot of the technology how it works.
No, you don't. I bet you can't. Can you say sphere? I'd need to check that you can say sphere before we go any further.
Sphere.
What?
Earth is in a sphere.
Sphere, right? It's not sphere. So sphere. The guy at the top there. Make your best case for the sky rotations with creepy music.
Oh,
go on, this guy.
Servant.
Okay, I already told you how the reason.
Yeah, but that was bollocks, wasn't it? So try again.
They don't go in 2 different directions. They only go in one direction. There's a center. It's called Rupus Niagara. It's magnetic. There's no south and north pole. It's one place called Rupus Niagara. Earth works on a magnetic pole.
So
how do you have only one?
Please explain why there are 2 points of rotation then, please.
And you can't have a single magnetic pole, you moron.
There's only 1 point of rotation.
No, there isn't.
No, there's 2.
You can go see it yourself. If you was a truther, you'd go look.
Hey, Matt, pull up an equator Star Trails.
See, you're not
I'm sorry. Usually, the creepy music makes me convert into a flat earther. On that occasion, your argument was so wank that it didn't. Right? That was a shit argument. Martin the Beard.
Good evening.
Hello, Martin.
Good evening. I've got a question for our.
Right, stop crashing out, servant. Right, carry on.
I've got a question for our flat earthers here regarding the stars. Can one of you decide where the stars are from our perspective? Are they on the dome that's over us? Is that what you're saying?
No, they're fixed in the firmament.
Fixed in the firmament. Okay, right. So here's this is a bigger problem for you.
And the moon are inside.
Right. Okay. Well. 1 second.
No,
1 second.
The dome doesn't move.
Right. Okay. Let's deal with this. You've got a bigger problem then, because we know, based on observations, in the same way that everybody would see a different distortion of a disc, wherever you are, if the dome is rotating overhead, your constellations would all distort and would reduce and increase in size, you wouldn't get a constant circle the way we do here. You'd get all different shapes of rotation, and it'll be completely based on your location on the Earth. That's just simple physics, understanding that if objects are on a dome above you, you could actually model this yourself on a dome and put a little camera in there and see how the stars would actually behave.
Martin, did you see the guy earlier with the flat Earth model with the Christmas lights and the torch on the string?
He is precious. He is
brilliant.
so funny.
Oh, and the crystals
That was
too.
epic.
If you're spinning 1,000 miles per hour, orbiting the sun at 60-odd thousand miles per hour, chasing the sun through.
Stop quoting David Weiss. It's very annoying.
How do you see the same stars every night?
Because
they're
far away.
Very far away, and they're traveling with us in the Milky Way.
There are local stars
in the Milky Way.
You never know who ends up in your chat, right?
Yeah.
'Cause I've been in a UFO. I know how the stuff operates.
Oh my God! No.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Wow.
Would you like me to tell you how the UFOs operate?
Yes.
No.
They have
No,
moving
we got to
parts.
hear this.
Yes, I
Come
want
on,
to
man.
They
We gotta
have
hear
no
this.
moving
I
parts.
want to know. I want to know.
I just want to draw people before the UFO bollocks. I just want to draw people's attention to this here. This guy with the model with the Christmas lights had a point. Look at the Christmas lights around the bottom of this star rotation there. Right,
Hey, Mark, why don't you just pull up something from the equator that shows both?
More UFO bollocks, please.
The UFOs, right?
Yeah.
There's one.
I'm just going to play some Fox porn.
It has an energy. It has a field.
Sorry, this Fox is having
You
sex.
can walk through it. You can walk through the dome of the UFO, the shell of the UFO. When you're on the inside of the UFO, you can't see the shell. You can only see the platform that you're standing on.
But you enjoy the taste of my salty nuts as I teabag you.
That shell of the UFO, right? Once the UFO is in motion, it's indestructible.
That's right.
There's no
Table manners. You are all scum.
There's no moving parts and no fuel.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I'll
Did
tell
you?
how it operates? You want me to tell you
I
how
think we all.
LSD trip.
I think we're all wondering. Did you get probed?
Yeah.
Once the UFO's in motion, it manipulates the density and creates.
What do you
a
reckon
bubble
here,
around the UFO.
Bomber? Bomber, do you think your guy here is talking about UFOs now? Do you think he's talking bollocks now?
I think he's talking bollocks, to be fair now.
How do you get a UFO if there is a dome? Where do they come from?
The UFO that I've been in, that I've been in.
How's this guy been in a UFO?
The UFO I've been in comes from Lyra.
From where? The library.
Lyra.
Quick question. Would anyone be interested in watching a rocket cam from launch that was recorded 8 years ago, uninterrupted from the ground up, showing a wonderful curved globe Earth?
Yeah. Is this Kip guy? Yeah.
It's not. This is Atlas V GOES rocket cam that was recorded 8 years ago.
I'll give you the big screen.
All right, cheers. Let me get myself set up.
Cool. That works.
Yeah, we'll do
This
that.
is going to bend and go into the ocean.
We'll wait and see. Okay, hopefully you guys can
it's
see.
It's funny you think that.
So hopefully you guys can see. So this is the
wee rocket.
So this is us. Oops, my fault. Sorry, one
There's
second.
a cut. Yeah, you lied. These globies and cut it.
1 second. Oh, it's all gone horribly wrong. One second.
Oh, mate, come on.
Ha ha ha. Oh, crikey. There it goes. There it goes. Okay.
Go.
Right. So this is obviously from launch. So.
Hey, Martin, what channel is this?
Have you taken this into Gas Pressures Live? Ever?
Oh, yes. And he cut me off halfway through. He didn't let me show it.
Of course.
He didn't like it. So this is on, I'm not sure what the channel is, but it's, if you look up Atlas V GOES.
Yeah.
S,
if you don't mind, I'm going to play some creepy music underneath it.
Do that.
Because that is what convinces flat earthers that things are real.
There's a couple of things to note as we go here. Welcome to the rocket cam. So I'm leaving it completely uncut, by the way, just so you can't blame it on any sort of extra work. So it's actually a really good video. There's not many of these around. And there's a couple of things to note along the way.
That's the rocket that launched the GOES satellite,
That's
right?
the one. That's the one. Yep, that's the one.
Oh, the Ghost satellite takes a picture of the globe like every 10 minutes. It's like the Himawari, but for the Americas.
Yeah, I actually have cuts of it catching the Artemis because you can download weather formats from it with just antennas.
Oh, yeah, PhD Deitch did that.
Yeah.
Oh, starting to get the first view of our lovely globe in the background. But what you'll notice
is fake. When you look at
that.
People are reporting the live now because you're showing.
Let's continue watching. Let's continue watching because it gets more interesting.
People are reporting the live because you're showing evidence. I thought they were truthers. It's weird, isn't it?
That's so fake.
Oh, look, the faint glow of the atmosphere.
So we're now out of.
But there was no cuts. So how is
I've
that?
seen better footage on Star Trek.
But there was no cut. So what would you accept?
What's that in the top left? It's a very bright light. That looks like the sun, and it's really hard.
That is fake as fuck.
Bomber, what would you accept then?
It's fake as you
Some
need
of
it to
what
be.
looks real. That looks.
So how do you know what it should look like?
Because they have better footage on Star Trek.
How do you know it's better footage? Have you ever seen space?
No, because
so you don't know what. So you don't know what would be
the
better.
footage looks better on Star.
You've got no idea what you're looking for.
More real than that.
But this is a rocket cam from launch.
I mean, what cameras on that? What cameras on that?
Right. The thing is, you say it's curved. Look at the vertical and diagonal lines caused by the sunlight. They would also be distorted if it was curved. If it was a curved lens.
Yeah,
it's a fake video.
Straight.
So just not
a fake video.
Yeah. Look at the sun right up there. Look where the sun
Martin,
is.
there's also one
That's
from
a
4
fake
years ago.
video, mate.
So your worldview is being challenged, and you don't like it.
It's a fake video, man. You can tell by when the things come off the blood rocket.
Tell me how you can tell.
Rewind it back to where the things release off the rocket.
Because if that was moving, if that was that.
So how should them being released?
Yeah.
Look?
What's your criteria for fake?
Rewind it back to where the things are released.
And tell me how it should look.
What the boosters?
Yeah, when them things shot off the rocket, rewind it back to that.
Right, okay.
Right, hold on. While we're doing this, I'm just going to read out some super chats here. So Kango says, sorry, not Kango. So Riley says,
you're telling me this looks
hang
real?
on, hold on a second.
Yeah.
So Riley says, for $2, does he think we're all stupid? Serious question. And then Riley says again, caller is definitely a bottom. And then Kango says, for 10 New Zealand dollars, I need some joinery work done. Can you ask the UK joiner bloke if he knows anyone? Can you imagine the fucking state of this guy's work? I wouldn't trust him to say joiner, let alone do anything.
Before you even press play, yeah? You're telling me that looks real?
Yes. Why doesn't it look real?
That looks so fake.
I've never seen anything else. So to me, why would that not look real? You've never seen what space. If space were real, what would it look like?
Right, I'm going to ask you one question.
Now, can you answer mine first, and then I'll answer yours? If space were real, what would it look like?
I don't know because I don't believe in space.
So there you go. So this could be real then, because you don't know.
Can I just don't even look real?
Bomber.
But you don't know what real would look like. Can I just draw your
attention to something?
The rocket doesn't look real.
But you don't even. You've just admitted you don't know what real would look like.
The rocket doesn't look real.
But you don't know what real would look like.
1 second.
But that doesn't look like a real rocket.
But you can't tell me what real would look like.
Fucking Super Nintendo.
Do you not understand? Fucking hell.
Right, Bomber. I want you to pay some. Bomber.
Do you believe that we landed on the moon in 1969?
Don't pivot.
Simple question.
Let's not pivot for now. 1 second. I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Right. Look at the plume coming off the rocket booster here, right? I want you to pay attention to it because as we play, what's going to happen is
so Super Nintendo.
What's going to happen is, please don't interrupt. What's going to happen is that plume is going to get bigger and bigger, and the reason that is because the higher you go, the less air pressure there is to contain that plume, so it gets wider and wider. And you keep watching, it gets wider and wider, and it's a really good indication to show you the altitude this has reached.
Right, watch here now where it releases it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What should it look like? You're not answering.
Yeah. Well, what are you expecting to happen?
Doesn't look real now.
But what should it look like?
Why not? See how it's plumed out?
It doesn't even look like a real rocket.
But that's because the air pressure is so thin; it's got nothing to contain it.
So your ignorance
even the flames
is not
real.
an argument. It doesn't look like a real rocket. It's not an argument.
I don't. There we go. So
Look at the
there's
state of
business.
that, man. Oh my, that's
what
that's
should
not
that?
CGI. bro.
Okay, so
Oh
let
my
me.
God, that
Okay,
is
so
cartoon
so that
footage.
is CGI, yeah.
That is cartoon.
So is that
footage.
CGI to you?
That's cartoon.
So
footage.
it's CGI,
You've watched the whole thing
Yeah.
from the start, Bomber. You've watched the whole thing from the start.
Right, so this is from 1959. Is this CGI? Someone's just sent me this. Right. So what should this look like from the 50s? Because that's clearly
Not
a
like
curve,
that.
isn't it?
Yeah, but that's just fake.
So that's CGI in 1959, is it?
You can't just say fake. You have to provide a reason why it's fake.
Right. Right. Did we land on the moon in 1969?
Why don't you answer anything? Right. Oh my God!
I don't know. You keep trying to
I don't know why I'm getting.
Let's address this first. Let's just address this first.
So hold on a second. So let's. I don't know whether you bringing up YouTube videos is giving me restrict. I don't know why, because I just appealed it and it wasn't approved. So I've got no idea what happened there, and I don't want to lose the live. No, that's no problem. I didn't. I'll bring them up all the time. I've just got no idea why that's.
Right.
It might not have been that, or I don't know. Might have been something I said. But this. Listen carefully. What did you want to say?
How are you doing? I had a question for Bomber, actually.
Yep.
For seeing if it's logical for him, because it's very questionable. Bomber, my friend, if you had two POVs, right? If you had two POVs, if you were standing on the ground watching a rocket go up and watching a live stream that's a part of the rocket, everything that happens from the ground happens on the live. No cuts, nothing nefarious, just one continuous video. Would that be proof for you? Would that give you some kind of closure of what you're seeing is true, and that it's not some kind of end quote CGI?
It's not on a rocket.
Was that?
You know what I mean? On a rocket. Watch that Artemis 2, right? Goes live for about 10 minutes, and then after that it goes into CGI footage.
But you
Why don't you just keep it on the live all the way through?
Oh my God!
He just showed you exactly what you're asking for.
Seriously, yeah.
Well, the thing is,
I'm asking. Let me answer this question. Do you believe we landed on the moon in 1969?
Yes.
Yeah. Right, so go and watch the video now. Go and watch that.
Well, a strange thing happened on the place on the way
Go
to
and
the
watch
moon.
it.
A funny thing happened on the way to the moon is what you're talking about.
Go and watch it. No,
I've
go and watch
seen
it
it.
when
I've seen
takes
it
off
before.
from the moon.
Is it fake?
And you're
I've seen
telling
it
me that's
too.
real.
Right, I want to.
I don't. You believe that's real?
Everything, everything I've seen, I did a show on this back in the day. I've said this numerous times, trying to debunk the moon landing, saying that I didn't believe it. My opinion has changed after seeing the evidence and seeing the cherry-picked evidence that I accepted as true back in the day. Like, they all admitted they didn't go, and they couldn't have done this, and they couldn't have done that. When you actually speak to people with expertise in things, and they explain to you how things happen, you've got to take it on board, and rather than just protect your conspiratorial mind because you don't want to accept that you was fooled by something. So, am I 100% certain that we landed on the moon? No. Am I very much think that we did? Yes.
But right, have you watched the video?
Yes, I've seen it.
So do you believe that? Do you believe that though? Do you believe that's real, or do you believe that's fake?
I think it's real. I've just said that.
Really?
Yeah.
The moon
It's
landing
worse than
might
the
be
Thunderbirds, man.
too advanced.
Yeah, but you just said that about
It's
that
worse
as
than
well.
the Thunderbirds.
Right, hold on. So I want
Little
to.
glittery things
Right, hang on a
thingy
minute.
and
Right,
getting pulled up by a
Bomber,
string.
you've had plenty of time up here. Highland Jim, I want to hear from you.
God.
Bomber? What's the matter? You've just said nah to like rocket. Everything you've asked for, you've been given since you've been here, and you've just said no to it. So why are you pretending that no one's listening to you? I've literally given you the floor for fucking half an hour.
Yeah, none of you have answered the question. You've answered your question, said you don't believe in it, so...
Well, to be fair, you've asked many questions. Which one would you like to target? Because as we go along. Because what would be an acceptable evidence for you?
Yeah, what would you
Because
accept?
I want to see the
everybody-
globe spinning. If they're that good, yeah, zoom in on the bottom of the Earth and on the top of the Earth and show me someone.
But I've already
right
shown you
side
the
up
bottom and the
someone
top is
standing
just
upside down.
it's just from your point of view, haven't I? I just literally showed you that the
How do you
bottom is.
Well, if they flew to the moon, why can't they zoom in on the camera?
Bomber,
Show us the
Bomber,
bottom
I
of
think
it.
the point
Someone
is,
stood
if we
upside
showed
down.
you that, you would just call it fake anyway.
Yeah, you would, yeah, like you just did
No,
with a
I
rocket
wouldn't.
launch.
You literally would just call it fake.
That rocket launch was so fake.
So there you
Exactly my point. So whatever we show you, you're just going to say fake.
What exactly about it makes it fake, my friend? Because if you're,
Look
if
at,
you know,
look at,
It hurts
look
his
at it.
feelings.
Look, I get better picture than that on a bloody Nokia.
Show me.
But
show me that.
It's
Show
a
me the
rocket.
picture from space on your Nokia.
No, I'm telling you, I get better pictures.
Well,
of
show
that
me
rocket.
then. Bring it up. I'll
It's
give you
a
the big
rocket.
Got a
screen.
flip phone. This makes all the sense in the
Oh,
world.
I'll give you the
God,
big screen.
man,
Bring,
come
bring
on.
it. Bring your Nokia up from space to show me that that's better than
It's
that.
just an appeal to incredulity, Bomber. It's just
Come
what
on,
this
Bomber.
is.
I want to see this Nokia 3210 picture.
I got a Nokia 3210, but you know what I'm saying.
Do you still play Snake? I love Snake.
No, but you know what I'm saying. That you could. Oh man,
I do know what you're saying, and I'd be with you. I'd be with you. I know what you're saying, but when I asked you what should it look like instead, you couldn't answer the question. You just said better than that, but you don't know what it should look like. So
Yeah, but
how do
the
you know it
rocket-
doesn't look like that?
Because the rocket looks fake. It don't look real. The rocket doesn't look
But
real.
you don't know what real would look like.
I've seen better rockets in films.
He doesn't
that look more
understand
real.
the argument.
But the rockets in film aren't real either, are they?
No.
No,
I mean, are you talking about like Interstellar?
So you're saying that the
footage
definitely
is better.
So you're saying that the definitely fake rockets in the film look better than the 50-50 we're not sure rockets in reality.
Yeah, I'm saying they look better. I'm saying that Star Trek looks better
Star
than
Trek
any
isn't
rocket
real,
they flew
Bomber.
off.
So surely that's evidence for it then, isn't
Why
it?
don't the rockets go straight up? Why do they always curve? and
Because they
bend?
go into orbit.
And then where did
It's
they go
not
into
button
the ocean?
moon. It's
Do
not
you
button
turn-
moon. It's not Mr.
Wait,
Spoon
it's
to
like-
button moon. We're not going
Look,
straight
this
to the
is
moon.
common
Do you
sense,
turn-
right?
do
Listen
you-
to this. This is
Do
common
you join a
sense,
highway?
right?
Do you join a highway
So,
with an immediate
you've not
right
been to
turn
the
from a dead
moon.
stop? No,
Listen,
you take an
they've
on
not
ramp
been
that's
to the
curved,
moon
right?
since 1969,
Have you,
right?
do you take an on ramp to get onto a highway that's curved so that way you can join in a relative direction, right? You don't make an immediate go up, hang a right, an immediate 90-degree turn, and expect to conserve momentum, right?
If you were to fly straight up, you would just come straight back down again. Orbit isn't altitude. Orbit is velocity.
Right, I want to give a fair shake here to Highland Jim. He's been sitting there for a while. He's all right, old HJ. Let's hear from him. Come on, Jim. What you got to say? On the ball as usual there, Jim. Jim. Will someone wake Jim up? This is Matt to the Highlands. Matt to the Highlands. Can someone go and give Jim a poke in the ribs and get him to wake up because he's on a live at the moment and we're waiting
Someone
for
put a
evidence.
whiskey bottle under his nose to see if he wakes up.
Highland Jim. Highland Jim is drunk as usual. Right. Let's see if I can wake him up with the tune. Right, Jim, I'm going to give you some creepy music and hopefully that'll you'll imagine that Caleb's moon face is on your screen with his crap laugh. And this. Jim, you've got to the end of this music, Jim. Jim's muted, is he? Yeah, Jim, why are you muted?
Yeah, himself.
Jim, I've just invited you to unmute. Jim, you can unmute, please.
I think some started this weekend early.
In a world.
In a world full of mystery.
Did you know that yesterday, Wednesday,
He's
here! That they're going to do a...
Sorry, my young child needed me.
Highland Jim, you have not got a young child. You're about 95.
No, of course I have.
How old are you, Highland?
60.
You're 60. You've got a young kid.
Yeah, he's 5.
What? How old's your bird?
49.
Fucking hell.
Boss.
For a young kid.
Boss.
Not bad there, Jim. Credit, Jim.
We've got 7 kids altogether. 7.
Anyway,
Heaven.
are you
Name
teaching your
after
5-year-old that the earth is flat?
No.
Good man.
Thank God for that.
I'm just not. Cause I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board, right, and re-examine it.
Like, Jim, whenever you come on here, why are you always mid-wank?
Well, you know, it's fucking depressing, isn't it?
I can hear you bashing one out in the background.
Not me.
What's the matter? Since the kid's been born, no bedroom action. So Jim just goes on to Flat Earth Lives and bangs one out.
Dude, that happens. Yeah. You know, kids get in the way. They're like little parasites.
That's not very nice. Fucking parasites.
Wow.
Says the guy with a teenage daughter. But hey, whatever.
Yeah, it's bigger than me.
She's not here to prove me wrong. So I'm actually gonna have to go pick her up soon. So.
All right, yeah, I'm going to shut this down soon anyway. But I've got to say, like, Jim, just for wanking on my live.
You just made the list!
Get on the list for that. Bashing one out. I don't know, who's that other last bloke that got abducted by UFOs? What was his name?
That was Servant of Yahweh.
Right, Servant? Cunt of the week! You're the cunt of the week.
Cunt of the week.
Wow.
It's time for cunt of the week.
That's a high honor.
Anyone else got anything to say?
I'm just bringed up, or did he just walk up a game playing?
I'm just going to say one thing to Bomber and Highland Jim, because I think you're both in the UK as well. The UK, one of the biggest broadcasters in the UK operates using geostationary satellites. You might want to look into that, because if you think the Earth is flat, the fact we have geostationary satellites completely destroys your worldview. I would definitely look into it.
No,
if you want to ask any questions, you can ask me, because I work for such a company.
There are such things as geostationary satellites. You are correct.
Jim, before I started
they're not in space, as you think.
Well, they're 22,000 miles up, Jim.
No, they're not.
Jim,
they are, and we can prove it.
Jim, before I started taking the piss out of you wanking and stuff, was you about to say that I'm going to re-examine the evidence and potentially go back to the globe?
No, I'm not going back to the globe. I'm going back to the basics. I'm going to review the situation on both sides.
Do you know, Jim, do you know how we can prove that they're up there?
Go on, then.
Because every single satellite dish is a fixed point, and it has to be pointed using elevation and azimuth. And you can take multiple points, and you take that as data, and then you can try to get them to converge. The problem you've got is that if you assume the Earth is flat, you can't get these to converge at all. Nothing happens. The only way you can get them to converge, and don't forget, these are set up individually. You would have to plot them on a surface that has a curvature of 1 degree over 69 miles. And then when you do that, they converge to 22,000 miles above the equator. Very easy to do. You can go to dishpointer.com, and you can get all the data from there, and you can test it for yourself.
What satellite are you talking about?
Geostationary satellites, the ones we use for satellite broadcasting.
Which one?
Well, we use the ones that we use are. Oh, okay. I can answer your question if you let me. So the ones we use are Astra 2E. So they are 28.2 degrees east of south on azimuth. So you can look up Astra 2E. And you can look up Astra as a company. Actually, they're a private company that use. They obviously use various agencies for launches.
Doesn't Sky use Astra satellite?
That's exactly, they use Astra 2E, yes.
That's right, that's correct, yeah.
Yes, right. And I can tell you, this is public information, so I can tell you this. Sky currently pay Astra around $350,000 a year to utilize their bandwidth on their satellites. If you think a private company is just going to give money to a phantom device, then you don't know how companies work, because we are scraping every penny at the moment.
So, Bomber here, have you got Sky Television?
Doing what?
My seaweed.
Yeah. Seaweed?
Yeah.
You want some seaweed?
Jim, you mute when you shouldn't, and you don't when you should.
Sorry, he's coming down here.
Bomber, so one of you, either of you. So, do you think that the Sky satellite, the signal from Sky comes from Satelloons? Bomber?
He's mute now. How do you think? Where do you think the satellite signal comes from that goes to your dish if you've got Sky?
Coming to the floor.
There's no cable going to my satellite box. I've got a power cable, and I've got 2 cables that go to my LNB on my dish. Where's the underground cable?
To the dish.
But no, I've got cables going directly from my box to my dish.
Yeah.
So how am I getting a signal?
From the satellite.
From your dish to your box.
Right, but where is the signal coming from?
A satellite.
Cable.
What the bomber? The satellite dish is basically a radio aerial over a long distance. It's receiving a signal.
Oh, I'm back.
So what is sending that signal? Where from?
Radio waves.
Yes, radio waves. Right, but where from?
Oh, good lad.
From Wi-Fi.
So this sounds like you don't actually understand this stuff, which is a good point to start. Have a look into it. Promise you.
Sorry, I've been missing out on such good inspiration.
So it's worth having a look into.
The cables, man. There ain't nothing flying around.
What do you mean underground cables? I've just said to you, and you can check this. You could actually take a set-top box. You could run it off of a diesel generator, all right, and then you could have it out on a campsite. Because people do
carefully.
this.
Sorry, I'm going to drop you down.
You can set up a satellite. People actually do this. They actually set up on their caravans and stuff. So there's nothing else around in a field, and have a satellite dish, and you'll get satellite TV. There's no underground cables nearby. You're in the middle of a field, in the middle of nowhere.
Yes. I agree with you. I've done it before.
Yeah. Okay. So where's the satellite signal coming from?
Southeast. Well,
that's correct. Yeah. So you've still got to point it, but you've also got
why?
Because that's where the satellite array is.
Well, that's what we're told, but actually, you've got towers.
It's coming from towers. Exactly.
Towers, ground-based towers. Because where I live, there's towers running right down the east coast.
Well, okay.
If they were sending signal from the sky, to your phone,
guys, one at a time.
No one can hear anybody.
We've done this on a ship. We've done it on a ship. When I was on ship, we done it on the ship. We pointed them out to the North Sea, over to France and over to Norway, and that we never got nothing. We had to point them back west. Towards the mainland UK, and then we picked up a signal.
You weren't. If you were on a ship, you weren't. If you were on a ship and you were moving, you weren't using fixed point dishes.
I never said I was moving.
Well,
we were.
Depends where you. Depends where you were. Based
He's in a canoe.
Yeah, I know. Do you know? Okay. Do you know in a big? You know, in a lock, or sorry, in a lake, calm water, and you chuck a pebble or stone in the water, and it gets them ripples that come out. That's what the signal does on a tower, right?
Not all of them, yes.
Okay. No. Hold on 1 second.
And then you pick up the signal as it pumping out.
Danger man here.
Too close to the tower, you won't get nothing. You have to come out.
We've got to bring Dan into this convo. Go for it, Dan.
So very quickly, if I'm on the south coast, and I've got a satellite dish, and I'm right on the seaside, right, and I've got a satellite dish. And I'm pointing that dish south. Where's the ground-based tower that I'm pointing?
Where are you? Whereabouts are you?
On the south coast.
Which bit?
Choose any. Eastbourne, Bournemouth. It doesn't matter. Choose anywhere on the south coast. I'm pointing south.
This is northeast.
No, the dish is still pointing south, Jim.
Yeah, because they have towers in France.
What?
Okay, Bomber, first.
Again,
hold on, Dan. Let Dan speak.
They're going to get waves from...
Bomber.
Hold on, Dan's turn to speak.
You have
Dan,
no idea how radio works. Not all cell towers are omnidirectional where they have that ripple pattern. All the cell phones and stuff like that are directional. So they actually do this. And I do radio communications. I set these ones up. I know how they work. And they don't go omnidirectional. So the fact that I've been on a ship. I was in the Navy. We sailed all over the world, and the funny thing is all of it purports to a globe because we have line of sight, we also have satellite communications, and we also have what happens when we lose line of sight. We have to use skip zones.
I just want to come back to what you said before, Jim. Right? I want you to explain. Right. So when you're setting up a satellite dish, if you don't get the right elevation and you don't get the right azimuth, you don't get a signal. You've got to be pinpoint, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I take 2 points, if I set up my dish up here, so I'm in the north of the UK. I set up my dish here, and it's about 20-degree elevation. If I go 400 miles south and I set up a dish there, it's going to be roughly 30-degree elevation. If I try to converge those 2 points, and if I assume a flat plane, do you know how high that tower has to be?
Yeah, but you're too far away. It only works
No.
like that.
But the point is, if they're both coming from a single point, they have to converge. And if I'm on a flat plane, do you know how high that point is?
More towers closer together.
But do you know how high that tower is, Jim?
Which tower? The one
Jim's,
in the
this conversation's going nowhere. I'm going to go in 5 minutes. Sorry to cut you off. I understand what you're trying to do, but like, Jim's just going to keep. Jim just does this thing where he never answers anything. I just want to speak to the new person here. So Paul Haggerty. What's you was waiting for ages? I'm trying to get you into the conversation here. Go for it.
Oh, it's all good. I'm just enjoying the combo. It's pretty entertaining.
Yeah. Well, what's your opinion on it?
Oh, the Earth is definitely not flat at all. It's impossible. Absolutely impossible.
Does he just boo him for that?
We've just hit pantomime season.
I'm sorry.
You can't be booing people. That's not right.
Oh, sorry. Who?
Yeah.
Violated by gas.
There you go.
Job.
Yeah.
I'll do a fucking Lady Jessica. Where's your container, mate? Where's your container?
Who's that then?
Oh God,
Lady
no,
Jessica.
please.
Jessica.
Is that? Hang on. Is that you just done Angels of Shite impression? Didn't you? All you got to do is go and eat 65 burgers now, and you do a really good impression of him.
God, 65 burgers.
In one sitting. Right, I'm gonna close this live down. Thanks everybody for jumping on here. I've been on here way too long now. I was only going to do a couple of hours. Thank you for everyone coming up. Appreciate all of the conversations. Everybody that's been up. Appreciate the chat. Even the dickheads trying to report the live. We can disagree, but I try and keep these. I try and let everybody have their turn on here. I don't like to do.
Save, man.
Cheers. Right. See you all later. Adios.
Bye.
Cheers, guys.
Peace.
Oh dear. Oh, see, you have to be kind of nice to these people because otherwise you never get anyone come up. After a little while, they just stop coming onto your live. So you have to kind of end it. Even I think all of them are dickheads. They're all cunt of the week, right? They're all on the list. But if you don't end it nicely, they won't come up again. So that's just one of the little tricks. That you do. Right, so I'm going to go off now then, and I'm not working tomorrow, so that's why I've gone on a bit. Ledwell's boring as fuck though. Come on, Mike. Like, Ledwell is not an interesting man. Has he said anything about the going to Antarctica still? I've not watched him for ages. He always like advertises something and doesn't deliver it, so it just got boring for me. Right, so I'm going to play us out then with a bit of a tune here. What should we do this one, I think? Thanks for all the super chats. Cheers, everybody. I'll be back on Sunday for more of the same for Sunday Night Raw. See you later.
When he